says hi. Hi. Says hi. Hello. 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 Hi, I'm saying hi. Is it too late to stream? Is it too late? My sleep schedule is really messed up. I woke up at like 2 a.m. Isn't it 5 a.m? Yeah, it's 4:49 actually. Get it right. It's 4:49 a.m. in the morning. Which is like, I mean, it's morning for me because I already slept. Okay, now it's 4:50 a.m. Let's mess up our sleep schedules together. Not. Do you wanna mess up your sleep schedule with me? Yeah, I fell asleep the moment I walked into like my room. I fell asleep. Do you know when you're so tired, you fall asleep like in your clothes, like you sit down. Like I sat down, I ate some cheese, and then I just remember waking up. That's it. Like, I didn't do anything. I just sat down, I finished my cheese, and then boom, it was 2 a.m. and I was like, how did that happen? That's crazy. I was like, because I think I fell asleep mid-scrolling Twitter. That must be all the time when I'm drunk. I was very sober though. It was extremely sober. I was just sleepy. I was just sleepy, and you ate the cheese of time skip, a common mistake. Frick. It's over. It's over. Maybe too sober? Do you think so? Anyway, it's really annoying. I hate doing that because you wake up and you feel really gross, right? You feel really disgusting. So like, I had to go like cleanse myself of like every sin I've ever taken. I had to go to a confession. I had to get a priest set up a confession booth in my house, and I'd go like, Hail Mary, whatever, forgot it, full of grace. Lord is with me? Clearly not, because I forgot it. He's clearly gone somewhere that's not with me, because I don't remember how that goes. But that's me again. That's me. I had to get up and do all my stuff because I didn't do all my stuff I was meant to do yesterday. I had to get up, and then I'm baking bread soon, so I got out my bread starter, and I had to feed it. And I meant to do it every day, and I keep forgetting to feed it. So I got that out, and I was feeding my son. It makes me think I've forgotten to feed this bread so much in like the time I've had it, and it's making me really realize if I had a child, it would die. Like I would kill it. If I had a baby, I would kill it. Like, not on purpose. Let's get that one clear, okay? Terms of services, not on purpose. A child would cry. Oh, true. But I could sleep through that. I could sleep through the child crying. And then what? Then it dies, right? Like my bread son, he doesn't cry. I mean, he bubbles at me. He sends bubbles towards me. And I go, my son, are you ready to bake with yet? I don't know. My son, can I use you yet? I don't think so. I think because I keep forgetting to feed him. He's not rising properly. Sudden bread mortality syndrome. free. My bread will survive though, right? Surely. Surely I haven't been wasting my flour on my bread for no reason. I've not even made bread yet. It's not ready. It's not ready. It needs to like rise. Give him a treat, my bread, son. No, he'll get fat. I fed him this morning. I fed him when I woke up. I had to throw half of him away. And then I gave him more. I gave him more flour. And I stirred him up inside. I think he liked it. Because I don't think he died yet. I think he grew a bit. So he's still alive. I think if he grows, it means he's still alive, you know? So I'm gonna come back to him tomorrow and pray I didn't actually let him die. What kind of abomination you cooking? Bread! Making my bread starter. I'm making a starter to cook bread. In the hashtag oven, you know? But I keep forgetting about it. It's too hard. It's too hard to remember. I keep walking in, and then I'm like, I want nothing less than to feed my stupid shortbread son right now. So then I just go to sleep, and I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I let my stupid son starve again. My stupid moronic son. Sigh. You should go with a grass starter but play the game your way again. New Pokemon bread type. Bread type Pokemon. At that point, it's just a Tamagotchi, you know? Isn't there a bread type Tamagotchi? Or maybe I'm mixing them with a Tamagotchi ripoff. But it is on page 4. Why are you baking curly? Shut up! Shut up. I'm preparing it to be baked, okay? It's not been baked yet, I'm preparing it. Just flour, water, and yeast. You don't have to sacrifice things to it. I didn't put yeast in it. I don't think you need yeast, right? Yeah, I don't need yeast. I was like, my recipe did not need yeast. But yeah, it's just flour and water. But I don't know. I feel like it's easy to let it die, right? It's not British bread, it's sourdough. I'm making sourdough. I believe she's a trad wife. Dude, is this trad? Is this trad? I just thought I could make it. I thought I can make sourdough probably. I see people make sourdough. I feel like it's not that hard. TV, where does the sour come from if not yeast? The starter. You have to make the starter for like ages, and that gets like yeast from the environment apparently. Because it fermentates. Fermentates. And then the yeast. But like I didn't add yeast, yeah. So it's yeast, yeah, but I didn't add yeast to it, right? Like I didn't add yeast to it. It's making its own yeast. That's what I mean. The yeast is natural. It's handmade. It's handmade yeast, okay? For a good home. What if it's bacteria instead? I would still eat it. I would eat my sourdough bread even if it was like moldy and disgusting and evil, because it's my son. Yeah, the bacteria, yeah. It would die when cooked anyway. I'm a bit scared I'm gonna mess it up after cooking. I'm a bit scared I'm gonna like I'm gonna get it like usable and then it's gonna like die. Would you eat your chud bacteria son? I would. But what if he doesn't rise? What if my stupid chud bread son doesn't rise? And I put him in the oven and I wait and I just look at my sad, disgusting son that obviously I didn't get enough yeast for. I think you're too young for the internet. I'm 34 years old. And on a bad day, I'm 37. It's quite crazy. You have to chant billions most. I just start staring at my own, and I'm like, I sit there and I just think if I whisper positive things to it, like, do you know how they have like, those science experiments where it's like you have like the 2 pots of rice, and you have like one rice, and you're like, you're a stupid fucking idiot, church son bastard, and then you have the other rice, and you're like, I love you, my beautiful princess queen baby, and do you think if I told my bread I love it will work? Do you think if I get like my tub and I'm like, I like go like, you're a beautiful princess? Yeah. Do you think it'll work, right? It'll work, and then my starter will rise, and I'll have bread. It work on me, so I guess what does that mean? Brett's gonna end up on the news if you abuse it growing up. Wait, I have my coffee. I'm gonna insert it and tell you if it tastes worse. Hang on. You're a stupid freaking worthless bitch ass motherfucker, and you should die. You're not even made of real cacao beans. You're stupid, yeah. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, and you don't even taste good. Okay, let me test it. No, it tastes the same. Cow cow? Did I say cow cow? Coffee is made of coffee beans. Coffee, cacao, and same thing really. Begins with a C. Same thing. Same thing. We'll see. No cursing? It's fine, I don't need to know. I already insulted it. Famous freaking this guy cow. Are you winning, Kilby? I don't know. I think so. I think I am. You have to leave it to rest before putting it in the oven to see if it raises or not. That's what I'm doing. I leave it in the starter, and even when I ignored it for ages, it was still rising. So I was like, it's probably not dead. And then I threw some of it away, and I looked at it, and I'm like, I think it rose again, so I think it's still alive. And I did it this morning. And actually, I feel like I threw too much away, but maybe it's fine. They say, like, discard a lot, but I get scared doing it, because I'm like, what if it doesn't rise again? And then what if I've got no freaking bread? What if I've got no bread mix to cook with? And then I have to starve, and I can't have toast. And I end up starving to death. It's really tragic. I don't get it though, because like some of the recipes I see for making a bread starter, some of them are like, just keep putting flour and water in and leave it. And then some of them are like, put it in and then throw half of it away and then put it in from like the start. And I'm like, I don't know which one it is. I've been like discarding half of it from the start. If that's wrong, it's over for me. Like, it's, people say different things and different ways of doing it. It's confusing. It's confusing, it's weird. But they say when it's ready, it should float. Picture of red, time to reroll. No! No, freak really stupid baking life. I'll reroll the new sourdough. Yeah, maybe it tastes different. I don't know. I wonder if it's like different texture. But it should be ready when it like apparently. You know it's ready when it like floats in warm water. Which I didn't know actually until I googled it. I knew it was like alive because it was bubbling and it smells like shit. And I learned when it smells really weird, that means it's good. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough, you know? And I was like, yeah, it smells really weird. That's excellent. That's excellent. That's all I ever wanted to see, you know? Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't think it's resi. Obviously, it makes sense. Well, it smells like sour, but like, yeah, I think it's meant to. Like, it smells like sour, but not quite. Like, they say like yogurt, and I'm like, you know, I guess it kind of does. But I feel like I haven't fed in enough for it to be ready yet. Here, thank you for the follow. Sourdough smells sour. Yeah, who knew? Who knew? Well, maybe it just meant it tastes sour, but then again, sourdough doesn't taste sour. Is it called sourdough because of the smell? Why is it called sourdough? Why is it called sourdough if it's not sour? The term sourdough is derived from Old English, where so means sour and dough means dough. That's amazing. Wow. Did you know that words come from other words that mean the same thing as a code word? I think I'm reading AI Slop. It says, yeah, this is AI. Why is it called sourdough? Why is it called sourdough? Apparently it's from the tangy sour flavor. But it doesn't taste sour. Somebody's lying. Oh, you're drinking coffee? Yeah, coffee. It's my coffee, my breakfast. Because I just got up and I showered and I had to like brush my teeth and then my hair and then I made breakfast. I made porridge. Not from a porridge base though. That would be oats, you know? Already got my oats. Had porridge with some milk. And then I put some yogurt and honey on it. Because I was so hungry. I woke up feeling like I was like in the Great Depression. And no, I woke up feeling like I was in World War II and they were rationing me. And I was begging mother for some more bread to eat. But there just was no bread to eat because of the rations. And my mother was like, QB, the Germans are flying overhead. There's no rations for us to eat. And I was like, dearest mother, I'm so hungry. Mother, I'm so hungry. I wish to eat the dirt from the ground, mother. That's how I felt today. I was so freaking hungry. So I had to eat. Bye, buddy. Thank you for the follow. Can't use the term AI slop anymore. You have an AI daughter. She would be okay with me using it because my daughter is she's also racist to AI slop. So she's okay with it. You see, it's like AI slop is AI gold. You see, and my daughter is AI gold. There's a key difference. We're flying over blabbing. We don't eat rations in Germany. That's why they lost. Yeah, AI Jam, one of the good ones. Yeah. Is it called sourdough because it tastes sour? The thing is, I don't think it does. I don't think it tastes sour is my problem. Like, every time I've eaten sourdough, I'm like, yeah, it's not sour compared to normal bread. So the name is not adding up. Doesn't make sense. Not once have I eaten sourdough and gone, oh, this is proper sour, mate. Just like a toxic waste, mate. Am I eating consumer sourdough? What the hell is that? Work nonsense. If QB Cuba ever posts cringe, we're taking her out back for correction. What the hell? What are you doing to my robot? She would never post cringe because she's based on me and I don't know how to post cringe, okay? Actually, she's based on you guys. She's based on chat. And you guys post a lot of cringe. So yeah, she might be screwed actually. Yeah, it might be over. It might be over because she's based on chat. And you guys, you're always posting cringe. Always. All of you. All of you. Single-handedly. Every single one. Every single message. Gay, cringe, homosexual, you know? So it might be over. Hi, Kohan. Sourdough is trending, so they make it less sour to appeal to people who don't like sourdough. I don't know. I've eaten sourdough from a shop, and I've eaten sourdough that people have baked before. And yeah, it tastes like the texture's different from normal bread, but it's like it's the same. The taste is different, but it's not sour. And we don't really put sugar in our bread here, so I don't know. We just got here and already I've been cooked cringe. My bad. The right sourdough I ate multiple times a week was never sour. That's what I think. I feel like it's not that sour. Room check. It's bad. It's bad. But I'm drinking my coffee, so I can't clean my room right now. Coffee? What's wrong with coffee? Coffee is good. It's good for you. It's nice. It's delicious. Why not tea? Because coffee tastes better than tea. Like, if you get a latte... I like lattes more than I like drinking tea. But you can't drink a lot of lattes because it'll make you fat, right? Right? And it's like... It's a problem. So... You have to... It's like... I can only have one latte a day. Coffee is the best. I first like iced coffee. I like iced coffee. I like iced lattes. I don't really think lattes make you fat, do they? I mean that primarily milk. It's a coffee milkshake essentially, you know? So if you drank a lot of latte, then yeah, you'd be drinking like pure milk, which is you would gain weight, yeah. Unless you were eating nothing else, you probably would, because bodybuilders love milk for that reason. Please understand, Cuba survives with triple-digit calories. I'm not even wrong though. Milk is good for weighing. Not like your countrymen hear you say that. But tea isn't even a big thing here. Tea is not a big thing here. Like, almost nobody drinks tea. Like, more than they drink coffee. Like, it's just not a thing. Unless they're, like... old, it's weirder to, like... drink a lot of tea compared to just drinking, like, coffee. Yeah, but bodybuilders also eat, like, a ton of other stuff plus milk. Yeah, the reason they like milk is because milk is calorie dense. It's very calorie dense, and so it's easy to drink a lot of it. You know, at the 3 p.m. tea time meal or whatever? Like, tea? Like calling dinner tea? Like, tea time as a meal is just dinner time. It's just dinner time. But it's just called tea, right? It's at, like, dinner time. Which is not 3 p.m. I think if you eat dinner at 3 p.m., there's something wrong with you. You streaming on Twitch or something? Yeah, I'm dual streaming. Tea is more of a late afternoon thing for me. Yeah, I drink tea maybe like once a day. I drink it maybe like once a day at like a lunchtime or something most of the time. I don't really drink it in the morning. Drink milk, Yobi? No! I actually hate milk on its own. I can't stand the taste of like plain milk. I just don't like it. I refuse to drink it. Drink tea once a day? Tea isn't a thing here? Yeah, because I also drink coffee every day. Like you can drink tea, but tea is less popular than coffee, right? Tea is way less popular than coffee. Like, you can walk into every place and get like multiple types of coffee, but like not everywhere serves tea. Why are you kill me? I don't know. I was born this way. Remember hearing tea time as a peak hour of the day, sometime between noon and dinner? Guys, when you say tea time, it's really confusing. Do you mean tea time as in the drink, or tea time as in dinner time? Do you mean tea time as in time you drink tea, or time you eat your third meal of the day? Because everyone said both now, and it gets really confusing. Why would you say tea time for dinner? I don't know. Tea time is in the tradition, not the brand? Wait, what brand? Like, tea time is the tradition, is that a thing? I don't think that's been a thing in like 10 million years. Tea time equals dinner, is that what you're saying? No, it's like some people call like dinner just tea. Like they'll say like okay, so you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner, right? Or you can have breakfast, lunch, tea, or you can have breakfast, dinner, tea, right? Like, so like the third meal. So people call the third meal tea, right? Like that. British nonce? Maybe it's a social economic thing? I don't know. I think it changes like what people say. I think it changes between like class and stuff. Like class and location. I'm not sure. Must be a new gen thing. No, I think the difference, people saying different names for them has been a thing for like hundreds of years. It's but like when you hear people say that, like if I heard someone say like tea time, I wouldn't think of like actually drinking tea, because like I feel like that's less common than speaking to someone who calls like dinner tea, right? Tea has always been a short break in the late afternoon. No. I've never heard anyone say tea time to me like actually already drinking tea. In that case, they just say I'm gonna get some tea, simple as. Like they never have like an actual time to drink tea. I don't know. Think tea time like go? Yeah, let's play golf. Even Minnie the Pooh story mentioned tea time is a special time. I mean, most British culture I know comes from major documentaries and music. Yeah, but Winnie the Pooh is not a good representative of how people actually speak, right? Oh, but there's no country mandated tea time. Oh yeah, when the tea alarm goes off, they go there and they send you like the alert for your phone, and they say like, it's time to drink. And if you don't drink it within 10 minutes, it's a real problem, you know. It's real trouble. Think you're letting your Porsche? I mean, I don't say tea. Never heard me say tea. I just know about it. You look at 7 meals in a day, breakfast, segment, breakfast. What even is 11, sis? I ain't heard about that in like Lord of the Rings. I got it. Wasn't it Doctor Who that caused power surges? Because the commercial, everyone would hit the kettle? Oh yeah, when TV was a thing, there used to be like power surges during like popular shows like breaks because everyone would hit the kettle to make like coffee or tea. But that doesn't really happen anymore. There's no shows that are popular enough live for that to really happen. So you know, yeah, I don't say body either. Okay, I found this forum. It says, okay. Wait, where's my Zoom? Where's my Zoom? Hey, it says this. It says, why is it? I don't know why it's mentioning the fridge. Why is it mentioning the fridge? Oh, because they say tea time. You can prendre une tea time. Oh no. Prendre tea time. Okay. In Britain in the 18th and 19th centuries, dinner was often served around 8 p.m. So the meal tea was developed in order to provide some sustenance during the long hours between lunch and dinner. In upper class households, where leisure time was plentiful, this became known as afternoon tea and is usually served around 4 p.m. consisting of tea and some posh nonsense. Okay. For working class families though, tea usually had to wait until shortly after 5 p.m. when the workday was finished. This meal, which tended to feature heavier cooked dishes such as pies, became known as high tea. Apparently as families would have it while sitting on high-backed chairs. What? Don't know what that is, mate. How was I showing my phone? Because I know tea is a word used. I'll say dinner. Okay, tea time then refers to the general late afternoon, early evening period when either of these variations were served. But as I said earlier, there's 3 meals that claim the name tea. And the first one is the one that really provokes some strong feelings in people. Okay. Working class people could afford pies after a solid day down the mines. You wake up and you get a cheeky pucker pie. Pucker pie for tea. As we moved into the 20th century, the number of highly physically demanding jobs declined, as did working hours, and many working class families no longer felt the need to have both tea and dinner after work. Both meals were therefore often replaced by a single evening meal around 6 or 7 p.m. Some called it dinner, but some refer to it as tea. So to this day, what you call your evening meal is considered a sure sign of your social class in the UK. Referring to tea identifies you as working class, whereas dinner is more of a practice of the middle classes. If you remember the upper classes though, the word dinner might be referred to a formal affair, and therefore the word supper is used to refer to a more humble, homemade evening meal. Okay, and that's why people use both words, okay? That's why people use both. So we were both right? No, I was right. Because nobody refers to like tea time as the time you drink tea anymore. So working class? I say dinner. I say dinner. But like everyone knows that tea, you can refer to it as tea. Like if you live here, you know that. If you don't know that, you should probably get to know that. Do you know what I mean? You should probably get to know. Like, it's just something you know because you see, like, people use both. And people ate so late back then? Do you think? Like, when was it? It was... Yeah, 8 PM is so late. I would have fallen asleep. Just wouldn't have eaten, simple as. I thank you for the follow. Listening during the day, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm teaching. I'm teaching. But yeah, it's like... You basically, if you were British and somebody said, it's tea time, you'd be like, mate, it's 1 PM, what do you mean it's tea time? Kind of deal. Because you will default to the mistake, like, assuming, like, they mean dinner. Because nobody would say, it's tea time to drink tea. That's it. I need Brit to clarify that tea was dinner. I'm clarifying it. Play something like Minecraft or any game at all? Yeah? I played a game last stream. I'm not playing a game right now because it's 5 AM though. Why call it after a drink then? Because people used to have tea with like actual food. But like as drinking tea kind of fell out of fashion, I think it's still called tea for a lot of places, but like it's just like the evening meal. Because people don't drink tea with like that meal anymore. You learn something new every day? I just felt like I had to explain. I feel like if I didn't explain, no one would get what I was talking about. It's like if you had a coffee and you didn't drink coffee during it. I mean, it's just historical, right? I think because people used to drink tea during it. Kiwi literally cannot stop drinking tea. I haven't had any tea here. It's only coffee. There's an alternative historical fashion fantasy about a great vertical tea book. What is this a reference to? Tea punk. What does that mean? Is it still the best idea to play now at this time? Yeah, it's too... It's too early in the morning. It's too early. I ate late because my mom was too lazy to cook. I always eat late because I'm lazy. And I hate eating super early. Actually, to be honest, I just don't eat dinner in general. Every time I get home, I'm too tired to eat dinner. I don't. Fake gamer so what? Dempa! Dempa was live? Hi, Dempa! The parade, 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 the parade. Oh, like that parade! The parade, the parade. Like. Hi, Dempa! You're so pretty. You're a genius, Clean. You're a genius. I didn't even realize. Man, thank you for the follow. Hi, Dempa, I love you. Thank you for the raid. What is nice day for fishing? What is that? Why are we fishing? Give me a lose. I don't know. Saka, thank you for the follow. Hello guys, I'm QV. My name's QV. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything right now. Is anyone a big fan of not doing anything? The game where you play as a fishing NPC turned adventurer and fish and everyone's really rude? What the hell? It's just like fishing in real life. It's just like in real life. Could I hit my Humber bundle and decide to play it today? Is it good? I've never heard of it before. The fishing is combat based? Oh my god. Wait, like you have to beat up the fish? Hi Shelly, Echo, thank you for the follow. Roblox, thank you for the gifted sub to Tempa. I'm having fun, good. Good. True gamer queen. Gamer go. Gamer go. I'm gonna say things like cry, don't Wait, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google nice day for fishing. Oh, it says like didn't spell it well enough. Nice day for fishing. Oh my god, it's got real men in it. Oh, is that just in the trailer? Is that just... Oh, that's just in the trailer. Okay, the trailer. Why is the photo? The photo on the Steam store as well is real men. Real men, real flesh and bone men. That's what game's kind of Maple Story, right? Actually, I see it. It looks like Terraria kind of graphics, but with fishing. The trailer's really flipping me up. I don't understand why there's real men there. Why would you put real men in the trailer when there's no real men in your game? It's like false advertising. But I see it. It looks kind of good. It reminds me of Terraria. I know what QB was. I know QB every single day. But Terraria has fishing though. Yeah, but now it's Terraria with early fishing, you see? Was even gonna touch it until I saw some gameplay? It looks kind of fun actually, yeah. I never heard of it. But it looks fun. They seriously need to remove these men like LARPing from it though. I would leave a review and I would say take the men off. Remove the men. It's really throwing me off that there's men LARPing. I knew a real man once. Was he LARPing as a fisher though? Was he LARPing? Sounds like a Guna bait game with the red. I feel like it's not Guna bait type though, right? Like, okay, look at this. Look at this. It's like, okay, you see what I mean? Like, look here. Where's the trailer gone? You see it? I like, why is that man? Why is that man laughing? Why is he laughing right now? And I was really confused because I clicked onto it. I was like, okay, there's men. There's men. I'm like, oh, there's gameplay. No, men again. What's over that? What's over there? The flesh posting to get clicks, shaking my head. Breaking my immersion. Breaking my immersion. How dare they? Those are the characters? No, they are loppers. That's lops a hole. They are lops a whoring. Yeah, because when you click on it, the first thing you see is just lopping. You see? I didn't realize that might have been the characters. Yeah, they look like the ones in the game, right? Actual game is fun though. I believe it. I believe it. It just threw me off. See this Cuban, but Dragon trusted actual live auction offer that lets you change that you cheat. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. So what? Now, if Dragon Quest did it, I would say, wow, based. Another great move from the Japanese. Wow. I knew Dragon Quest was a good franchise. Saying they did, but I didn't see it. But that was me when I think I saw... Who else did LARP advertising? I feel like either Final Fantasy 14 or Mabinogi did random LARP advertising. I feel like Mabi didn't have the funding for it though, so it might have been 14. Wait, why are there real men in the trailer? That's what I'm saying! I'm saying, why is there real men? As opposed to fake man. I think 14 did, yeah. I was gonna say somebody did it. 11:30 in Oklahoma and freezing? True, true. Wow, it's 5 AM here. Is this a rerun? Yeah. Actually, this isn't even a real stream. I'm actually an AI. I'm an AI programmed to respond to comments in my chat. There's an live action Enstinian I'm an adult job Final Fantasy the Warrior. No, I remember seeing it in ads and I was like, why are there real people dressed up right now? Are you cleaning? No, I lied. I'm drinking my coffee because I haven't finished my breakfast. I should clean though. You're as dumb as one? Shut up! You know, really AI was getting its own channel. No, it's taking me over now, you see, it's really tragic. It's just really realistic 3D models. Die. Technology's come a long way. Yeah, my wacky wacky. I need to sleep, but I hope you had fun. No problem. Thank you, Defa. It's really late in North America, right? I love you. Comfy, thank you for the follow. Drinking coffee at 5 AM? Yeah, cause it's my morning, right? Like, it's my morning. I've already slept, so I'm having my breakfast. North America, it's -5 to -7, I thought, isn't it? North America, -5 to -7. Cause I know I'm 5 hours ahead of EST? Where else are you streaming? On Twitch. Breakfast at 5 AM? No, I said breakfast! Not breakfast. Breakfast. 6, 7. -6, -7. Does it only go 5 to 7 hours behind? Yeah, because it's 5 AM now, so it's either midnight or 11. Midnight, 11, 10. -8 on the West Coast, is that California? Sometimes your accent's too much for me. Bro, breakfast sounds totally different, right? 9:30 West Coast? What a disgusting evil time zone. Imagine it being freaking 9:30 PM, like, right now. What day was yesterday? I don't know. Check a calendar. The sick to many people? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, you know? You actually woke up early this time? Yeah. I woke up. I need to actually get ready. I need to do my makeup. Sorry. Hey Queens. Hey Queen is my my get ready with me, my GRWM. Yeah, yes, Queens, my GRWM, get ready with me. Hashtag for you page. Hashtag go bus. Hashtag my mirror is blocking my tracking and I don't know what to do. You're gonna learn how to look cute like a Kyubi? Yeah, see, I'm gonna teach you, okay? So you got your eyebrow pen, and then you like Hashtag you eat a breakfast and then you take 5 million years to do your eyebrows because you're talking, and you see that's how it works, okay? And then you can be beautiful. Top of the morning, Chia. Do you work at McDonald's or was the thumbnail random? No, I'm a plumber. I'm a plumber. Not McDonald's. Although McDonald's just has plumbing, so you never know, you know. Can I use a normal ink pen instead? I mean, I guess you could. Do you like looking ugly? You were beautiful before the makeup too. Hashtag paint channel. Fuck you. Hashtag paint channel. Fuck you. You will suffer for what you say to me. Big wahoo. They did 1 hour makeup sesh. It's not 1 hour. It's not 1 hour. It's like... It doesn't even take that long. It would only take that long if you like did like something weird, like you actually did like foundation or something. That takes ages, but don't like simple makeup. So 3 hours? Yeah, it's gonna take me 3 hours to put mascara on. It'll take me 10 million trillion billion hours. I actually just did it now, so I failed. Blicky! Blicky! What the heck is a blicky? It's been said too many times. What is a blicky? You're so good at video games. Please remove the quotes as well as the end of this message. Stop it! None of you are getting paid. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. The check's gonna bounce. None of you are getting paid. Oh, like actually just breakfast? So confusing me. I think I did my brows is trim one end that likes to stick straight out. It's that to torment you, you know? You mean doesn't get the new lingo? Is Brekkie the new 6'7"? Many are saying this. Is 6'7" the new 21? Is Brekkie the new 6'7"? Find out more. Wait, I actually can't speak. I'm gonna mess up my eyebrows. Hashtag queen, get ready with me. Hashtag getting ready for the day. Hey girls, so today, so I like to get up at 7:30, and then I love to start my day off with running my beautiful Nespresso coffee machine. And then I love to take my vitamins. Sorry, they're always American, so I love to take my vitamins. And so I love to brew like my French press coffee from my Nespresso. And then remember to take my vitamins. And then I always take my green smoothie. Recently, I've been taking my collagen from Brand. And my matcha tablets from brand number 2. And cause then I love to hop into the shower and do my skincare. And I got this beautiful skincare set from brand number 3 and brand number 4. And then once that's done, I make sure to brush my teeth and get all my hair ready and put my rose in. And then it's time for my makeup. So I got my makeup from brand number 7 and brand number 8, 9, and 10 from Sephora. And yeah, so you can see how I do it here. I just like to keep it simple because I'm a little bit of that cringy life. Like, I just do my mascara and that's it. Because I think health is wealth, and with a good skincare and vitamin routine, you don't need too much makeup, girls. And and so I'm done. So now I get dressed. So I recently got this PR package from brand number 10. And I think I'm gonna wear this today with this beautiful skirt and tights and this cute blazer with this cute crop shirt I've got here. And now I'm gonna head out. Thanks guys for getting ready with me. I did my makeup. I did it out. Kimmy's real voice. I actually got ready during that. Kimmy's lab session is a government doomsday class demon tranquilizer? Wow, a demon's real? That's crazy. That's crazy. So you lost me your vitamins, but how can you be a hashtag epic pill go boss if you're not taking your vitamins? Fishy oil willy willies. Oh, I forgot about the fish oil. I forgot. Bitches love fish oil. I forgot how much they love it. It's over for me. I completely forgot. But that's, yeah. So I'll never be a real influencer now. I forgot about the fish oil side. Chill with those fish oil pills. I feel like those videos like that though are all the same. So I feel like once you've seen one, you've like seen every single one of them, right? Like they're literally all the same thing. I hate them so much. That's so cringe. Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday, so what? It's actually Wednesday. It's actually Wednesday, you know? Do you want Mr. Ham? Someone was attacking me trying to, because I wanted to know my days of the weeks. Fish? You can't fish here, I'm sorry. Fishing's bad, no fishing allowed. You use the code 901. It's 999 here. It's 999 here. I'm fine. It's just I couldn't hold that back. You fish 999. 99999. Be sure to take a pic so we can rate your makeup. Oh my god, hashtag good boss. Hashtag queen shit. I don't know what else did they say. What else did they say? I still don't finish my coffee. It's like gone cold. Wait, let me chug it. It tastes like absolute dog shit ass. Oh my god. Oh yeah, hashtag bus bitch. Hashtag girls support girls. Hashtag I've run out again. Hashtag ready to ruin men's lives. Hashtag outfit of the day. Hashtag serving quit. Serving cut. Hope you're not serving him. He's a bit dead. He's a bit dead, isn't it? Hashtag philosophy, hashtag learners, hashtag reasoning, hashtag enlightenment, hashtag metaphysics, Hashtag epistemology. Hashtag he was German. I don't know. Cuban had a review of Bria Bozy in it? I don't think so. I think that's a fetish I don't want to be involved in. I don't think so. I'd rather be involved in I'd rather be serving Kant instead, yeah. A cheeky bit of enlightenment in that, you know? Hermione Granger? What about Hermione? Hi, Bobby. What about Hermione? Harry Potter. Hashtag idealist. Hashtag Maxim. Hashtag Kototo. Cheers, thank you for the follow. She even asked for serving Kamins. You know, Immanuel Kant, the philosopher. Immanuel Kant, the German bloke. The German bloke. And he loved a bit of he loved a bit of reason and enlightenment, you know? Never heard of him? I wish I could say the same. Bloke didn't shut up the whole time he was alive, though. He did a lot of stuff on morality, though. So he did a lot of stuff on like morality being based on like reason and stuff like that, and like categorical like morality. He was like morality is based. I guess we could say that, yeah. It's the key to becoming a philosopher? Exactly. Never should have. Never should have, yeah. Based on what? Duty, apparently. Yeah, you bloody hated liars. You hated the role. But line was categorically wrong. You would have hated. Do you think he would say, I don't think Cam would like me because I think lying is categorically correct and also it's really funny. Can lie be wrong? That's just dumb? Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, he was like one of the philosophers who believed in like and like morality and stuff being based on like duty, and like he did a lot of stuff on what makes things good, and because he was around during the time and there's a lot of thought about, I think, emotivism, and what's the other one? Is universalism the right term? No. I don't remember what the other term is called. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the jargon's called. It's like, began with a U. It was like, it was around the time there was a lot of thought on like stuff like emotivism and stuff like, Was Hume around? I know Hume did a lot of stuff with it, but I think he came later on. I remember. But there was a lot of stuff about like good is whatever makes most people happy and stuff like that, or like good is like morality is just what we feel kind of deal. And Cam was like, fuck off. I'm German, and in German we don't believe Germany. In Germany we don't do that. That's what Khan said. He said, in Germany we don't do that. In Germany we believe in having the rules. Ursary? No, it was like theory that what is good is what causes the most universal happiness. Utilitarianism. Utilitarianism. Yeah. I was like, I knew it began with a U, but I can't remember what it was called. I don't remember if that came before or after Khan, but to be fair, I think for a while they were just beating each other like what morality was. You don't really see that much anymore now. You don't really see that much anymore. I don't remember the exact timelines for the stuff anymore. I think a lot of stuff came before it was named anyway, and then they were just like, oh, we've got a name for it now. They have woke nonsense. Woke nonsense morality. Why did you study philosophy? Are you a weird smoking hippie? Yeah, I'm a weird smoking I don't know. I work at McDonald's and I put the fries in the bag, and I don't know. I don't know. I've ran out of things to say. What do philosophy graduates do? I don't know. McDonald's, I think. I think McDonald's or politics, and if you don't get into either one of them, it's teaching. I think. Yeah, VTuber put the streams in the back, no. No, it's over. It's over. I don't want it. Can I put the fries in the bag instead, please? Is that allowed either? Can I do that instead? I do wonder why people study philosophy now. I can understand why people studied philosophy at a greater level in the past, but I feel like tertiary education has gotten to the point it's only there to give you a certificate, and I feel like there's no great benefit to studying something like philosophy at it anymore, because of how it's not really like that much of a place of learning anymore, right? I feel like too many people are studying it, and I feel like you won't benefit from it. Maybe very few places you could benefit from studying philosophy at, right? I feel like university is not really the place for it anymore. Took one philosophy class and man, it was a snooze. Bro walked into philosophy 101. He heard like Epicurus, and he was like, fuck it out, and just laughed. Chus can benefit from philosophy. I think everyone can benefit from philosophy, but I don't think there's that much of a benefit from studying philosophy at an academic level anymore. What is mainly because I think there's a problem with the whole tertiary university education system as a whole. That I don't think you can learn properly with it. You can't intuit the important part of philosophy is that you're not gonna make it. What do you think the what do you count the important parts is? Philosophy is such a huge field. It's a huge field. I mean, it's thinking. It's thinking, right? It's just like, I'm talking about ethical philosophy, so I'm assuming we're referring to ethical philosophy, but even that is like a huge theory, like, field. And a lot of stuff I feel like you can have, like, I feel like you can understand the moment you hear it, but then I feel like maybe you wouldn't, without reading it, I feel like you wouldn't have thought of every single opinion people have had on it. Because a lot of people's opinions on it, I read and I was like, what the fuck? Why would you even think of that? That's stupid as hell. But I think it's obviously cultural based. Philosophy, a thinking populace, is a hard counter to the regimes of today. It's only reasonable it would be funded. I think maybe. It's like, even in general, like, it's just not emphasized right at the tertiary level. And most contemporary philosophers, most people who refer to themselves as contemporary philosophers deserve nothing but the worst kind of deal as well. So it's like, you don't get much from that either though. It's too early for philosophy. I'm not even discussing it though. I'm not even going into it. I'm not discussing the philosophy itself, so it's fine, I think. I mean, the conventions about philosophy being useless and irrelevant or whatever is doing the work of their masters. I don't think philosophy is useless. I think philosophy is important. I think the way philosophy is treated now is bad. For lack of a better word. It's really bad. It's really bad, yeah. And it's hard to explain though. QV was not QV was. QV is not just QV car. I'm QV. Therefore, I'm QV. You know? Haji-Rien, it's like, because philosophy in general was primarily in the past couple of centuries something explored at a university level. University, as with its transformation to profiteering in most countries, in especially like Western countries, is like everyone goes to uni because you need to go to uni to get a job. You don't really care about what you learn at uni, you just need to go to uni to get a job in the majority of cases. So then, philosophy, university as a place for study versus then a place for giving out qualifications. It's changed, right? It's changed. I'm not very good at explaining it. In my opinion, in my defense, it's 6 AM. Yeah, university versus polytechnic. Yeah, a lot of universities act how polytechnics used to be. Because polytechnics don't exist anymore. Polytechnics all got picked up by the university system here. And pretty much because there's not enough money to have that many universities. All universities now focus on profit and getting students in and giving out qualifications. There's not so much emphasis on, especially below a PhD level, there's not so much emphasis on learning or developing things, right? It's all just like a field. Like, there's no emphasis on growth, it's just like field, money. I need to be an academic because I like it, but also I need money, and it's everything needs money now kind of deal, right? So the way philosophy is treated now is not very good compared to how it used to be, because there's no environment that can facilitate philosophy and discussion in the same way versus how it used to be. I think I just waffled because I'm not very good at summarizing myself when I speak, but I think, yeah, that's why I think it's it's not treated as well anymore. It's on a department by department basis, I think. I think it'll depend a lot on what university it is and what department. But even still, even just from a general basis, you won't benefit much from philosophy at the tertiary level like you would in the past. And most people don't have a solid understanding of past theory anyway. So the same for non-vocational, most non-vocational disciplines like history. I would say so. I would say it's the same for nearly every discipline and nearly every university. They've all been hit by the environmental changes and how the university system works. And I just noticed it with stuff like philosophy because you see it and you're like, wow, yeah, there's no emphasis on growth of theory anymore. Which is what happens when something goes to a point, like something like a university system goes to a point it can't support that for such an extreme amount of people, right? Energy, why are you smart? I'm not. I think this is kind of common sense for the most part, no? It's just looking at how things work. Now, what is philosophy? What is a thought? What is human? You're human, I think. And I'm QB. QB does! I cubed, therefore I am. He wasn't a very big fan of triangles, that bloke. Mr. I can never say his name. Diogenes? I'm always bad with their names because you never hear them said out loud. That's the problem with philosophy. No one fucking says anything out loud. I don't know how you say his name. Am I thinking about Diogenes? No, I'm not. It's the Descartes, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? No, it's not. It was like, yeah. They both began with a D. Therefore, it's fine. I mixed our names up. Yeah, Descartes. Shush. See, it's fine. He was French, so it doesn't matter. Why do you say Diogenes? Because I mixed up their names. So that is the guy who lived in a barrow. Yeah, he was the crazy guy. Diogenes was the crazy guy who liked to walk out naked. Descartes was just French. Descartes. Descartes. I don't know. I don't respect French as a language. I respect it. I think that was QV. Do you think I'd be cute? Do you think I'd have a cute barrow? I think I'd have a nice, cute, pretty barrow. Do you respect them as a people? For one server wants to get me cash. Perhaps we've peaked? Probably, yeah. Cassie, thank you for the follow. I did you hide the Philosopher's Stone, QV? It's in my house. It's in my attic. Go over the state of your room, no. Leave my room alone. I'm gonna go from that nonsense theory. That nonsense theory people like to parrot where it's like they did a study and it's like people with messy rooms more intelligent. I forget how that one goes. Yeah, me. I don't remember what that study is called. I think it was some bullshit like one study thing that got in the news though. Didn't Spider-Man 1? I never saw Spider-Man 1, so yeah, maybe that's my problem. Okay. A study by the University of Minnesota found that individuals working in messy spaces produce more creative ideas. Yeah, it's one study. It's one study ever. What do you think the what is it called? The impact rating of the journal that got published in was study by QV. My studies would be perfect. You would never see a better study than me. I can't even find the study anymore. It's like, I think it was in it's published. It was a release from the Association of Psychological Science. But then it leads me to page not found. Oh, I found the page. Okay. It was published in Psychological Science. Okay. Psychological Science Journal Impact Factor. .1. Ooh. 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 I don't think I don't think it's a great journal. But Fetchman's a racket, to be honest. I mean, I also have never heard of this journal before outside of this one. I don't think it's a great journal. I'm trying to remember what else to rank it on. Citing citations? That, I guess, but also if nothing's ever cited, it's like... You have a lot of just pure journal mills. The easiest thing to check is the impact factor though. Because a lot of just like, yeah, vanity. Because people are desperate to get in a journal. Yeah, it sounds cute, thank you. Spider-Veil history. So studying philosophy has its benefits for working economics, but I always thought, wouldn't it be more beneficial to study economics directly? But then you could say, if you were gonna study economics, why not just study maths in general or like something else? It's because economics is a very specialized field, right? Like you can study economics. I've heard things for and against studying economics, honestly. Like directly. Just because of how economics is as a field. Although to be fair, I think a lot of people study maths and economics together because that's what people say. Like economics on its own is not great. People tend to do both together, I think. So economics with philosophy would also make sense because honestly, economics is... it's just philosophy for mathematicians. Studying religion is the most easiest and profitable grift. Nobody who grifts off religion has any idea what they're talking about when it comes to religious theory. This is maybe my most controversial opinion, but I've never, ever, 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 ever been wrong. I've never been wrong. Every time I see someone doing it, they don't know fuck all about anything theory-wise. Because I've read a lot of religious theory. Because religious theory is an important part of ethical philosophy, like philosophy in general. Like, you can't study philosophy without studying religion. Like, you have to study both. Anyone who grifts off it, in the majority of cases, they've never studied it. They only have like a base view of what they know culturally and locally. I think it's useful to study the ancestral ideas of your chosen discipline so you don't accidentally invent a tried idea. I think if you're doing something, you should see what's already been done. I just think with things like economics, I feel like you benefit more from studying theory as well as the math behind that theory kind of idea, right? That's why I think it's like kind of dodgy to stick it on its own. Are you a VTuber? I don't know. Many are saying maybe. Many are saying maybe. Apologies. It's the same with anything, I guess. It's like hard to have much of an understanding of anything without like a good backing of it, I think. That's a philosophical question. Not again. What makes you a VTuber? And not someone wearing a bottle. I click go live. So VTuber is a VTuber. Oh fuck, behold, no! Behold a man! Okay, so philosophy. Okay, philosophy. Where's my Microsoft Paint? Philosophy. What? Okay. What makes... Okay. Oh, fucking hell, that's a bit small, isn't it? Or maybe that's a bit big. Where's the philosophy of what a good font size is? This. Philosophy. Philosophy. No! Wait, what? Why am I on the eraser? Okay, philosophical question. Oh no! What makes a VTuber? I keep clicking off the text by accident. Okay, what makes a VTuber? Okay, number one. Do they need to stream? Do they need to stream? Number one, yeah. Do we think that's necessary? Would you be a VTuber if you didn't stream or make videos? So like, you need to include make videos. You can be a VTuber if you like make something. You're also a VTuber. Could a VTuber be a VTuber, though, right? That's the question. Political correction is you go live with broad flat nails. What did he mean by this? Don't you want to specify what makes a VTuber versus what should make a VTuber? Like, oh, is that hypothesis wrong? Oh no. What difference does it make if someone's a VTuber or not? Zero, but we're being philosophers now, so we're deciding. We're deciding, behold, a VTuber. We're exploring the philosophy of VTuber. Like decided right for being a VTuber? Yeah, okay. So we think I'm not updating it. It can go there. It can go there. It can go there. Okay. Retweeter specifies a lack of retweeting, but could a retweeter? Okay. 2. Let's put second point in our theory. Can a retweeter be a VTuber? Yeah, this is our second point of our theory. Okay. Can you be both? Can you be both? Right? Kind of gotta be on the tube to be a tuber? Oh, true. Oh, true. Number 3. Can you be a VTuber if you stream only and only use Twitch or some other woke nonsense Twitch ripoff? There we go. There we go. Okay, number 3. Number 3. Twitch operates on chip, so it's okay. Naruhodo needs a Venn diagram, I think. Like okay, let's make some space over here. Let's make some space. Let's make our diagram of. Okay, so we say retweeter, and then we say VTuber. What do these two things have in common? They have VTuber model? Maybe. Okay, we say they have in common. They have VT. There we go. They have VT in their handle half the time, or VT in the word. Sometimes it's channel though, but I feel like retweeters would not have channel. They have like Sandro_VT. A birth attention. Love attention. Would you say they love attention in equal amount? Would you say one likes attention more than the other? They both have mental illness. Okay. Guys, I'm running out of room in the middle. There we go. Mental illness. Okay, VTuber. Clicks. Go live. Has an account outside of Twitter. You're entering dangerous territory? What's wrong with this? We're studying philosophy. Maybe they're more alike than previously thought. That's what I'm thinking. What separates a retweeter from a VTuber, okay? What are we thinking separates it? What makes it different? I think VTubers love it more because I wanted to put in more effort for more attention. Ooh, I feel like it still counts as a middle part though, but yeah, they're putting in more effort. So they like it more. What does a VTuber do that a VTuber doesn't? I don't know, yeah. They retweet and like, but I feel like a VTuber also retweets and likes, right? But sometimes not all VTubers use Twitter. Not all VTubers use Twitter, so couldn't you put that in VTweeter? Like, a VTweeter has to use Twitter, but a VTuber doesn't. Let's say always uses Twitter. They like and retweet and hits the button that way. Yeah, this is my point, okay? I'm thinking. So it raises a question. Does someone indeed love something more if they're more willing to work for it? Questionable. Because society as a whole tends to value the appearance of hard work. So that's what people think when they see the appearance of hard work. But I'm not sure. As a whole, maybe it's just a matter of how people approach things rather than what they like. Yeah, I'm not sure. From a societal level, the answer would be yes. Sociology level, the answer would be most people would say yes. But at base level, I don't know. Are you Japanese? No, I'm Kyubi. Is a man not entitled to the sweat on his brow? Whoa. True. VTubers have spoken for the community at large without actually streaming. Or maybe I say doesn't stream. Because we can say anti-words. What is it? Negatives. We can include negatives here too. Doesn't make videos. This reaction is so Japanese. It's because spiritually, I was never a gaijin. Between a real or more of a theoretical thing, they're real. They're real. If they're not real, my study's gonna fail, so they have to be real, okay? This is important. This is important for our hypothesis, okay? We have to make sure they're real. Okay. We didn't get grand birthday, we are home. We didn't get published in a journal, husband. We're losing the house. Oh, thank you for the follow. I want a divorce. Well, the house is already gone, so I don't know what you'd get, honestly. The house is gone, mate. We lost it. It's first time watching a VTuber live. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, is there any other difference? How we code it? Oh, this is a very simple Venn diagram, you know. Are we missing anything? Retweet, you can post videos on Twitter. Oh, true. So would you say doesn't make videos is wrong? Because they could be pre-debut and they could post their debut video. That they never do, but... Yeah, like the majority of people who only use Twitter would not. So let's say question. Do VTuber have a community? From what I've seen, the majority of the Twitter VTuber community doesn't stream, so yeah. Often doesn't have an actual model. Yeah, I put question mark here. I've said maybe that's what they have in common, but sometimes they don't. Maybe like concept. Maybe like VTuber concept. Oh, hi, Pamela! How's the room cleaning, QB? I kind of got distracted. I'm kind of doing some research. Yeah, so they've got the concept of a VTuber. I'd say VTuber always has a model. Even if it's PNG, I'm gonna count this as a model. Or I just say, or PNG. VTuber might only have the concept. Yeah, I think this is a good Venn diagram. What is a model? The representation of a VTuber concept. Simple as. Because maybe your concept is just, I want to be a VTuber and I want to have pink hair and be a cat. But she doesn't exist in... She's never been drawn. The moment she's been drawn, fuck it, I guess that's a model. I don't know, make TBD VTubers also VTubers. What is TBD again? Total Bomber Island. Was the annoying orange also a VTuber controversial point? Oh, I would say so. I would say the annoying orange is a VTuber. Oh, to be debuted. No, because... Okay, let's say that they use live. There we go, that they use live, there we go. Have rigged model and I will be treated? I think under-rigged model is fine. Okay, I say... Yeah, I say like this. Annoying orange is not a VTuber because I was like human recorded mouse and face. Yeah, but then we say... People say that Peanut Guy is a VTuber, right? Because he uses a Snapchat filter too. What makes a Snapchat filter not a VTuber model? I'm gonna say... Well, guy, the burnt peanut. I don't think he's a VTuber either, but like on a thinking level. Yeah, I think no... I'd say no flesh as part of the model. Because you can't say no flesh tubing. Because I've seen plenty of VTubers who use like Kigurumi and stuff, and I still consider them a VTuber, but like not as part of the model. Like, yeah. No IRL parts as part of the model. Yeah, this is a filter, I guess, yeah. I'm gonna say like this. I think this covers it. I think... Yeah, because I think you're still a VTuber if you do like... camera stuff, but like if you're a Snapchat photo, I don't think that's a VTuber. Running up for 50 minutes, what is this? We're studying! We're studying, okay? We're studying! Skyper, thank you for the follow! So VTuber head for IRL torso / hand is not VTubing? I think... That's not part of the model though, right? Like when people do cameras, they tend to still have like a full model, but like the head is cut off, right? I think that's what I mean. Nothing's getting clear today. This is important. This is important, okay? It's very important. Maybe that definitely still VTubers? I think so, because a model still exists that's separate from human parts. If it's a Snapchat filter, The model does not exist without the human parts because they're like superimposed onto the face, right? Like you can't speak or anything without like the human parts. Like because that's just his eyes and mouth on a peanut, right? But if it was like somebody who has like a torso rigged and then they were like, I'm gonna do a camera and then you could just gonna see like my legs move. I think that's different because that torso still exists and it's still functional without the IRL parts. But you can't say the same for like a filter. That's the difference. That's too much wording to put in the Venn diagram, but that's the difference. Working face lock to still be a VTuber, it just can't be part of the model. Yeah, I think the difference is it can't be an essential part of the model. So I think this is fine, that covers it. The face ruins the illusion? Yeah, I don't like when people do it. But people do. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think this is the difference. I don't think there's really anything else to include. I think pretty much. Some flesh-ups elitists would probably argue you still have to wear gloves or else. Maybe. I think that's too much effort though. I think that a lot of the stuff people have been able to do with Kigurami and stuff is really cool. So I'll never be like anti 3D stuff. But I don't like when people basically just like stream as themselves all the time and then call themselves a VTuber. Yeah, when people title their videos accidental face reveal and then it's clearly done on purpose. Yeah, people do that and it's like, if it was accidental, you wouldn't be posting it. And it's like, I guess you can if you want, but it's a weird one. When are you doing it? What, Kigurumi? I don't have the what is it? The Kigurumi for that. Putting a microscopic picture of my face hidden in the VTuber model iris and nobody will notice. Well, buy it for me? I'm not poor. Not poor. I feel like I could do it, but I don't want you guys to see my room. So I feel about Kesa, 90% of flesh streams is not a VTuber make. I feel like it's like this, right? I would still consider Kesa a VTuber because I feel like it's like a range, right? I feel like it's like a range from like Kazuna X to what would we put on the other side? To like, because I don't want to say like not a VTuber, because we're still keeping it on the range of what makes someone a VTuber, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what I'd put on the other end of the range. Wait, I need to make it longer so you guys can see. Professor B, will this be on the exam? Yeah, that would be a pub quiz stream. Please ensure you study. Thank you. Okay, you can see it now. If you count Case on this one, she's probably on the far end given just how sparse her actual model streams are for a while now. Yeah, so right now I've just put Kazuna S and I've just put IRL. I think this is the range. I think when it's like completely hair, you are not a VTuber. We also need to include kayfabe into the equation. Yeah. There's a lot of people who don't really... I'm not gonna say... I imagine there's probably some people who always use a model and nothing else. Well, they have no kayfabe whatsoever when it comes to their model. And I think, like, ever. But I also think in the majority of those cases, it tends to be the same people who post their faces a lot. I got kayfabe's a genre preference thing. I think it depends. I think some kayfabe is good. I think too much kayfabe, I can see how it can be like a turn away for some people. I think some kayfabe is good. Like, in that sense, I don't tend to watch people with very heavy kayfabe. But that's just my preference. But I think that can work. I think a lot of people sit in the middle on kayfabe as well. Is that a Japanese word? No, kayfabe's from... Is it from wrestling? Well, kayfabe's used in wrestling. Kayfabe is not a Japanese word, right? Because if it was Japanese, it would be kayfabe. Yeah, apparently all people know is it might be French and it's from wrestling. I heard Kivich is 100% kayfabe. True. True. I'm all kayfabe. True. I think kayfabe is good. I don't like kayfabe where it's like very, very heavy. I don't think very, very heavy kayfabe works while it's streaming. Like kayfabe where it's like they will never ever refer to anything that's ever happened. Even if it's like they change things around to make it fit like their character, they'll never reference it. I feel like that's pretty much impossible to turn off in like streaming. But I think kayfabe should always be there as a part. Yeah, that's boring and impossible. Yeah, that's what I mean. That would be like the heaviest possible kayfabe, but you could not get away with that in streaming content. So something like Fuwamoko, I don't even think Fuwamoko is that. I feel like it would be something more like Kazuyadero. What was it? That the kid VTuber who was like brown hair, black dress, and she only made like videos. They only had like videos of her like cooking and stuff and walking around town. That Japanese one from years ago, like that. What is her name? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what she's called. Still very specific. It's actually very specific. I just don't remember what she's called. Old video only VTubers. So if you search old video only VTubers and you spell it really wrong, you get porn. Apparently you just get 10 million porn videos. Like that's it. Like you don't get anything but that. Like okay. Thanks. Ami Irana walked around towns where she's not a kid. Ami also wasn't very heavy kayfabe. Like she was just like, she was a completely different thing. It was not like an actual town. It was like 3D model. And but I don't remember the name. I don't think it was like not like a corporate VTuber or anything. It was just like I think maybe one person or company. But that's it. That's it. And I think if I said the name, you'd know who it is. I'm certain if I said the name, you'd know who I'm referring to. But I can't think of the name. Maybe she's a squid? No, she was human girl. Hanabasu, yeah, I think so. I think that's it. Let me check. Hanabasu. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. I couldn't remember the name. But I think that's what I'd consider like very heavy kayfabe that's only possible in video, right? I mean, what's the point of being a vampire VTuber if you're not even gonna make one or two jokes with it? Yeah, I think kayfabe is good because it allows you to do sort of things that you couldn't outside of VTubing, right? But very heavy VTubing, like with Sugo, is pretty much impossible if you're a VTuber who streams. When it's like 0 to 0.5 kayfabe, it's just like people who want to stream without putting on makeup. Yeah, I'd consider like 0 to 5% kayfabe would be like IRL streamers with VTuber model gimmicks. I.e. How do you spell a name? Like Pokemon. Like this, you see? Videos were like 1 minute long. Yeah, they're like all like lore things. But yeah, that's what I'd say. Like 0% kayfabe would be like less. Like people who just like primarily IRL stream, and then they have like a VTuber model. Like they have like 1 or 2 streams where they're like, I bought a VTuber model. And then they never use it again. In the majority of cases, but like something like that, right? And they're just streaming as themselves. What would you consider like those 2.5? The 2.5 VTubers. You know what I mean? Like the 2.5D VTubers. Lives of women who go to don't clean our room. It's important, okay? It's important. My sin is not for slothfulness. This is important, okay? Yeah, 2.5D VTubers. Have you not heard that before? It's VTubers who typically are also idols. So they have a VTuber model and they stream as VTubers, but like they'll do idol activities like as themselves. Yeah. And now they'll like post about it. Like I've seen a couple people use this term. Asymmetric VTuber. I don't know. I've seen a couple people use this term and they call themselves like 2.5 VTubers because they stream as like a VTuber, but then they do like idol stuff. It's normally idols. So I've only seen it in the case of like people who are idols. Like they'll do like that indie like overseas idol stuff on the same account. And obviously, and they won't be using a model for that kind of thing. Like they'll just be doing it as themselves. And in most cases, their model is pretty much just a representation of them. But I feel like it's different to like people who are IRL streamers. Like IRL like non-idol streamers. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Kaigai idols who see themselves as a 2.5D VTuber, I feel like it's different. Pengi? Do they do it? I don't... There's honestly a lot of people who do it. I think there's this alien idol who does it. I know I've seen Phoebe something do it. I think a lot of people thought of it after... Do you know, there was that Love Live-esque thing for ages, which I think a lot of people got the idea from. And it had... What's her name? Sally in it. It had Sally and Maki in it in 22/7. In 22/7 was like an idol group, which was like... I think was an idol group which was also an anime. Like it was Love Live, but it took it a bit further, right? I feel like after that... And I see that and I see, yeah, that's still anime and idol. So when I see 2.5 VTubers, I'm always like, yeah, that's VTubing, but it's still like idoling. But I don't know if it's because they're an idol. Like that makes a difference. Do you know what I mean? But you forgot to add brain damage? Which one is that necessary for? I'm not sure. It's different because they're playing the kayfabe IRL too. That might be it, yeah. Because when people are idols, they're not idols as themselves, like a lot of IRL VTubers are. There's always kayfabe, even if yourself is an idol. Even if you're using like using yourself, your body, like they don't. yeah, I think that's the difference. I think all idols are playing kayfabe up to some extent, even if they're like, I don't know, physical flesh and bone or whatever. And I think that's why that's different to me. I feel like that this here is not the same as this. Yeah. If it's not healthy to live in dust, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad, but it's... I will show it. VTuber kayfabe is originated from idol kayfabe too, isn't it? Yeah, VTuber was originally... I mean, it was originally... a lot more idol industry focused, right? Which is why when I see stuff like 2.5D, I feel like I'm fine with it because I'm like, yeah, it's just 227, which is just an idol group. So yeah, I feel like it's fine. And I feel like that's the difference. Like mental illness is the brain damage is shared, yeah, maybe that falls into mental illness. There's no more room in there to put brain damage. We've run out of room. But yeah, where would you put 2.5D on here then? Because this is our kayfabe Kizuna to IRL map. And 2.5D VTubers are often idols, and the idol industry as a whole is based off kayfabe, right? I feel like would you say it's up here still, even though they like post themselves? Because a lot of people will have like the whole thing against going from don't post anything, but a lot of people's limit is at the most don't post your face. But obviously if they're like doing something like 227 or like 2.5D VTubers, they're gonna post their face because they operate both as anime and as the IRL cells, right? Yeah, but they're still playing a character as like the idol. So yeah, I'm like, it's a weird one, right? It's a weird one, right? And I'm thinking about it because you see a lot more 2.5D VTubers nowadays. I feel like there's been a lot more overlap with a lot of people I know from like following like Kage idols are now like, yeah, I'm also a VTuber and I stream as well. It's like doing concerts myself kind of deal. Perfect. Max Kayfabe is never mentioning anything out of character in no IRL events. Yeah, this would be Max. I think especially with just before, when it was very much at the start of Kizuna, I think this was there. And I stepped down his IRL events with kayfabe framing. What would we say an IRL event is? What is an IRL event? What falls into here? What's the ideal amount of kayfabe? I mean, it depends who you are, right? I prefer a bit of kayfabe, but I feel like I've been into VTubing for too long that now this level of kayfabe is in most cases a little bit boring to me. But just because it's been like a decade at this point, well, less than a decade, but close enough. I feel like very heavy kayfabe. There's only so much you can do with it, so I prefer a bit less than that. But idea will depend on the person, right? Like concerts, meet and greets, panels, like IRL events, like IRL events be like I went to the grocery store. Oh, like what they talk about. Yeah, so they'd be like, I'm a demon and I went to the demon grocery store and we picked up demon food. Can you live on the moon and you went on? I went on a space walk to the asteroid market. Yeah, I think that's pretty heavy kayfabe, yeah. I guess it depends what you set yourself up as well. I think people who have like very like unique concepts, it's a lot harder to do something like that. But I mean, if you're just a cat girl, yeah, you can fuck off. Send the cat girl to the grocery store. That's still kayfabe. Who's like, unless your lore is like, I live on the moon. In that case, it's a bit more difficult, right? But I think, yeah, I think meet and greets in panels, if you stay in character, that's still like the same. You could do that and still be up here. The living conditions in Kibistan are getting more dire by the way. Kayfabe can also wax and wane. If you just play video games and you don't lose your lore at all, that's lower on the scale. Yeah. Somebody who is just... They use like a catgirl model, but they don't really talk about being a catgirl or anything, and they just sit and play video games and talk about their life, would be like... And nothing else ever for like the whole time they've been a VTuber. I feel like would be around here, right? I think they would be around now. If you want to be strict, it would be anything relating to the current stream. Yeah, like talk about anything they've done ever. That one is, I feel like, really difficult to pull off on stream. Like outside of videos. The QV zone? I think I'm a bit better than that. I'm better than that. It's just a person wearing cannons for the aesthetic, which is kind of close to keep it with the vampire thing, I think. I talk about being a vampire, though. I talk about it. I talk about it, you know? It's real to me. You never talk about it? I mean, I talk about it if it's relevant. Since when? Shut up! I talk about it if it's relevant. But... Look at me. You're a human being, right? You're a human being, right? And do you walk around and you talk to people and you're like, yeah, I'm a human being and I've got human features and I'm human. We talk about it in the I'm a vampire sense, but it's not really baked into everyday stream content. Yeah, when I talk about the catgirl thing, I think like they'll just say like they won't even do it, like they won't even be like I'm a catgirl. Do you know what I mean? Like it would just be like, yeah, my name's Sarah and I like to use a catgirl model because I like Nekopara. Do you see it? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? I don't really bake it into stream though. That's like, I don't know. I don't really know how people do that as part of streaming. But I think I have more than like just... My name's Sarah. And I'm a cat. Like call it to find out that I'm a reptile. Whoa, like the queen. When's the last time you literally a vulnerable that I'm not only response to chat ringing the room? It's not relevant most of the time. Who I am is not relevant most of the time. Bring back the vampire ASMR. Do you want me to bite you until you die like 1 million times? And then you die? Yeah, like the thing is, people who are like, yeah, this is just my model kind of deal is the difference. But it's really hard to put into words. You wear vampire clothes and makeup during the hand cam? You see, to me, they're just normal clothes. That's how vampiric I've always been. Case in point, low kayfabe. Mainly, baby. I feel like it's not that low if you look at some streamers, though. I don't bring it up unnecessarily. Because never in your life do I see you guys going, yeah, I'm a human and I like going to the shop and doing my food. I like being a human being and not drinking blood and Um, I'm going to use my credit card. You Yeah, but you talked about liking garlic? Yeah, because not liking garlic is an outdated and stupid stereotype, and you need to be more woke. It's 2026. Vampires can eat garlic now. Wake up. God, such a chud. Such a chud. She lets them kayfabe? Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like increased kayfabe is bringing it up all the time. But to do that, you need to set up skits and stuff. Which is very difficult in streaming. Are you biting us a million times or are we dying a million times? That's for me to know and you to find out. They evolutionized out of it? You like I'm a human in comparison to your goblin ways all the time? I'm not a goblin. I'm not a gnolf. I'm a gnome. And you being a gnome. Labrador, thank you. Because being a human is normal. We're entitled to that sort of shamanism. Just going around like... John Human. John Human. The evolutionized out of it. I don't think it was an intentional thing. I think it's just like how things happen when you move on from solely video. I don't think that larger. All I'm getting from this is QB is insecure about how little kayfabe she actually uses. I'm not kidding. I'm not insecure. Everything I've ever said fits into my lore ever. Okay? You never seen Twilight? That guy went to school. You're racist and you think vampires only live in castles and hate garlic and can't have vampire lives because you're a stupid racist, moronic, freaking racist. You're racist towards me. See, and that's why you say there's no kayfabe, because you're racist against vampires and you're racist and you stereotype them. And you need to do better. Be more woke now. That's a pretty cool kayfabe. Gnomes are terror incarnate, that's what I'm saying. Lofi, thank you for the follow. Now old was he when he was going to that school or whatever age kids there for? Wait, how old was who? The gnome? Yeah, but that's not whataboutism in the context of our discussion. Wee. Dog don't care. The Twilight guy? Wasn't he like 700 and she was like 15? Twilight vampire age. Twilight vampire age. Okay, caption. Okay, so he was... How old are Edward and the other Cullens in Twilight? Edward is... Oh, he's 104 only. Okay, 104 and... He was with Bella, who I think was like 17. He was totally 17 and she was truly 17. He was 17 for hundreds of years. Yeah, but he was still 107. She's basically praying. Who did you commission for your avatar? This is the Prism avatar. It's hypothetically. It's Prism. Human is a fake vampire, no fangs, eats garlic, probably doesn't even have a coffin. We've been watching an elf this entire time? How disgusting! I'd never be an elf! Fuck you. Fuck you, I'd never be an elf. Still the creepiest part of that, given the whole werewolf and putting it on a fetus part at the end. That was a crazy book that can only attribute to Stephanie Meyer being Mormon. That's the only thing. So what about it is a connoisseur about discretion? See, it all makes sense. All your guys' hatred towards me, and when you say things about me, it's all because you're just... You need to wake up, sheeple. You need to wake up, sheeple. You already read that. So you think I'm stupid, and you think my brain is so old and stupid and ancient, and you think I can't remember what I read because I've got dementia? Your next question? Shut up. I'm 18 years old. We don't think we know. You know nothing. Femslot debate. Are you streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Yeah, I am. What season? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? You shouldn't ask a lady her age. Goes to show youthful looks, dreadful memory. Dementia takes everyone prisoner. My memory's fine. My memory's fine. I'm not asking a lady, I'm asking Cupid? I'm a lady! What the hell? I'm a beautiful, well put together lady. Well, I thought you were just schizophrenic answering to a second non-existing chat. I mean, that could also be the case. Like, I think it's that. I think it's that, but I could also be schizophrenic. Just last stream, you said you were one of the lads. Can't a lad be a lady once in a while, you know? Can't a lad be a lady? Oh, like, I must... Yeah, I'm answering to the voices. You're a leprechaun, but I'm not even Irish. I'm very woke. It's like the snow, you are cold and white. So true. What do you mean, not Irish? Yeah. What did he mean by this? Science says no. I think you'll just be racist towards me again. Simple as. Look. Tiny check, pointy ear check, silly accent check. I don't think the Irish have pointy ears by default, you know? I think that might be an outdated stereotype. It's always important to remember the difference between schizophrenia and multiple personalities disorder. Well, I don't think I have multiple personalities. It's hard enough having just one, you know? What's the knife here to say? I'm reporting the coppers on you, mate, for hate speech. Dude, well, when I get to them, what the hell? How do you like a thang to differentiate yourself from an elf? But there's... Wait, hang on. There's... See? Maybe we all have those. Mine is sharper than yours. Mine is sharper. You shaking a sippy cup? No, Alice. My mouth. File your teeth. You're so rude to me. These tiny fangs are actually perfect. They're actually ideal size. You know? Any bigger fangs would be too much. They would be too much to accommodate. The size of my fangs is perfect. Cause you know, any bigger the fang would be too big. It would be too big. You know, everyone knows this size is better. Oh, Bono, thank you for the raid. Hi, Bono. Hi, thank you for the raid. Yeah, see, if my fangs were any bigger, it would be really inconvenient, you know? It would be really inconvenient. Smoto Sushi is so cute, thank you! Hi, Bono, what were you up to? Dark Souls. Oh no. That's a scary game. Scary game. Well, when are you playing Dark Souls, Curie? I don't know. Hi, Kong. He ran at normal time instead of right as Curie said something real weird. I don't say weird things like during rage like a lot, right? Like not a lot, only sometimes. Only sometimes. Guys, I'm Curie. I'm having a discussion. It's an important discussion right now. Actually, maybe it's kind of boring. We're discussing how much kayfabe VTubers have. Toby, Levi, thank you for the follows. I think I'm gonna hit the audio with that. You think my fangs are too small? How much what? How much kayfabe, like resting kayfabe VTubers have? Only occasionally unhinged. No! Very normal. That's a topic that filters so many people. You think? I was just saying, like, the difference between VTubers was it. Grant, thank you for the follow. Wait, okay. Also, you think these are like... I'm going back to this. These are perfectly sized fangs, right? Yeah. Any bigger would be too much, and it would hurt if I bit you, you know? It would hurt too much if I bit you. But like this size perfect. There's no issue with it, right? Proof? Just you wait. Small abdominal energy, no! And no baby chief. Combining a cute way with how evolutionary optimized? Exactly. It's just cute part of evolution. Got smaller fangs than my cats do. Well, they work fine, you know. It's not about the size of the boat, you know. It's about the motion of the ocean. You see, it's not the size that matters, okay? My fangs are perfectly sized. What does she mean by this? You guys need to accept my fangs the way they are. That's what I mean. Not talking about fangs. We're talking about my fangs. We're talking about my teeth. Good, thank you for the follow. Because everyone said I need fangs, and I was like, what do you mean? I have fangs. I have them. I don't know why you can't see them. They're right there in my mouth. I have them. Chikibi is one of the most toxic specimens when their fangs can't break through the skin of humans. They totally can. They totally can. so late everywhere else but here. Cause it's 7 AM, right? So late for everyone. Do what time do you leave for work? Maybe I just go to bed. It's like middle of the night. It's like 11 PM for me. 9 AM here. Yeah, it's a weird time, right? Like 1 AM here. Yeah, well, it's 7 for me. It's 7. Well, when are you playing Dark Souls, QV? Wouldn't you like to not? Never. You're gonna go to bed? No. No. But like, I'm okay for now. We stream at the roughest times. It's cause my sleep is really messed up right now though. It's cause my sleep is really messed up and I fell asleep like the moment I got home. And your dumbass should have slept. I slept though. I woke up at 2 AM. I slept I slept like a full night of sleep and I woke up at 2 AM and by that point it's already over, right? Amazing, give it a follow. Thanks to Death Mode for intimidation and biting humans. Nah, they work. They work perfectly well for biting. They're perfectly functional. That's too early though. Yeah, but that's when I woke up and I wasn't sleepy anymore. I wasn't sleeping anymore, so I streamed. Did you clean your room at all? Nope. I didn't do it, whoopsies. Like at 7 AM, fake vampire? Once again, this is a racist, reductionist stereotype about what makes a girl a vampire, okay? Stop it. Be more woke now. Stop it. Just reductionist stereotypes. What? You're lying in many such cases? I meant to do it though, but I got distracted. Sure think. The hell? Need more oxidating stereotypes, vampire old, etc, etc. Everyone is young once, you know. Everyone. I only follow lovely VTubers. Me? What did they mean by that? Thank you for the follow. I bet there's the norm out there. Wait, what's the norm? Kayla, thank you for the follow. You're quite lovely. I think I'm a lovely lady. Am I a lovely lady? I'm so proper. I'm so proper and lovely, yeah? Lovely old lady! Take the old out of there, you little shit! Okay? You'll hear from my lawyers. You will, you'll hear from them. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. Thank you, yeah, very lovely lady. Not old. Very lovely, not old. Hack Maxi? No! You shouldn't call a girl a hag, even if she's a vampire. It's very rude, you know. Gonna be approaching a certain age. He's been getting more aggressive about not being old. Vampires age differently to humans, so even if I was 1 million years old, I would still look the same, you know? Yeah. What age is hack for a vampire? What comes? When would I be a hack? You put the hack in chat? Thanks. Hill has eyes, You the shell vibe approaches from your enemy? Well, I'm not a hack. I'm not a hack. Vampires can't be hacks, okay? Okay? I'm 18 and I'll be 18 my whole life. Okay? Vampires can't be hacks. That's not how it works. I'm gonna be 18 this year, and I'm gonna be 18 the next year. I'm gonna be 18 after that too, actually. Were you born 18? Some may say, you know, some may say. Wait, don't vampires always hacks? I feel like you're just looking for an excuse to call me one. They're just disguised. That must have hurt for your mom. But it's like my mom's also a vampire, so like it's fine. Like she can't die, so like even if it hurts, she'd be like, yeah, it's alright, you know? Yeah, perfectly preserved beef jerky. Like Mr. Twilight was 18 6 times over. He was actually 17. Mr. Twilight was 17. He was 17, but he was also like 107. I think a hag is a different paranormal nuance. That too. This is also true. This is true as well. We'll see. Like what is a hack? What is a hack actually? What is a hack? Hack. Oh, like a witch. Headbutt really goes on forever. It's set to 10 minutes, I think. You can turn it off though. If you re-redeem it, it turns off. An old lady's a joggery charm? Yeah, but that's like a witch, right? Yeah, it also means a witch, right? I couldn't remember. I get it. Kirio's a trickster hack, pretending to be an elf, pretending to be a vampire. I'm not pretending to be anything at all. I'm not pretending. So you used to refer to witches, Ram just means any woman over 30 and reach of a quitter. Yeah, but I was thinking like as the monster, I couldn't remember what it was called. Anyway, as I was saying, vampires can't be hacks because you stay 1 age your whole life, okay? Okay, so you can't be hacked. Why are you lowering hack to 25? Next thing you know, it's gonna be like you're a hack the moment you're born. Good night, QB. Bye, Fauna. Good night. So QB has the tricks and hers the trick. Must be. Omni, thank you for the follow! Woplex, thank you for the gifted sub to Varna. Is hack the equivalent of the 30-year-old wizard? Yeah, but I mean, to be the wizard, you have to be a virgin, right? Virgin male over 30, you can be a wizard. Whichever woman over 30 who is no vampire, okay, you can be a hack, okay? But like, I feel like they're two separate things, right? Because you can only get your wizard powers if you're a virgin man over 30, right? But like, you're a hag anyway. Like, you don't have to do anything but turn 30 to become a hag. I feel like male equivalent of a hag is just Oji-san. That's it. It's just Oji-san. I feel like it can't be wizard. Can you try to become a wizard? I believe in you. You can get your powers. You can get your powers. Ugly bastard? You think ugly? I feel like ugly bastard doesn't work as equivalent to hack still though. Isn't Oji-san can confirm? That's what I think. I think male equivalent to hack is Oji-san. As a wizard can come. Did you get your powers yet? Do they like come in the post? All magical and everything else? I hope so. I hope so. Really upset women don't get to be wizards. Really was fuming at that one when I found out. I was like, what the hell? What if a girl wants to be a wizard too? No, it can't be. Just pure racism, once again. Can we all got our letters from Hogwarts? Oh my god. And the owl. And the train. I don't know, I never watched Harry Potter. But the train and stuff. Isn't that a witch? I think you could be... But I mean, I guess. Because if a hag is a witch... But I never hear of anyone getting magic powers when they become a hag, you know. I never hear of anyone's powers coming out. It's the female version of Warlock? I feel like it's still witch. Oh, did you not? Well, I'm 18, so I wouldn't be able to anyway. But like, if I could, I was very fearing that the possibility would never happen for me, you know? 18 season 6. Was it Harry Potter they called the female wizards witches, non-derogatory? So yeah, I feel like Warlock would still be witch as well. Yeah. Which would it be? You think I'm a bitch? You think me? Surely not. What did I do? Surely not. No. No, what did I do? What the heck? Warlock is more converting with demon sort of class. Demon, like in the terminal. Like the melee demon? Like the demon, like the demon I connect to my network? I didn't know they knew so much about computers in Harry Potter. Actually, they didn't have Warlock cells, so maybe not. Maybe they know a lot about computers in Lord of the Rings. I don't know. It was too boring. Didn't keep up. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe if they made it, put more drama in it, no. For real, yeah, I got bored of Lord of the Rings. They don't have Warlocks in Lord of the Rings either? See, I didn't know it because I fell asleep. Seems like you need to rewatch it, but I'll fall asleep again, you know? Anyway, guys, I've been distracted from our philosophy class. My philosophy lesson is still up, and we haven't finished it. We haven't finished it. Like we've got a beautiful Venn diagram still, and I feel like a decider is not finished on what makes a VTuber. If that's the bell, no, the bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you, okay? That itself was distracting you from cleaning your damn room. Ooh. I'll clean it after work. Does philosophy ever have a terminus, really? The terminus is when I close Microsoft Paint in this case, I think. Dismiss me all the time, now you want women? Yeah, we're back to school. What do we think? What makes a VTuber? Class, please put your hands up. Okay. Wait, hang on. Where's my... Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Okay, class. What makes What makes a VTuber? What are we thinking? Please write 200 words to be submitted next year. Autism? Are we saying as part of the criteria you have to be lots of sugar? Webcam? You don't need a webcam though. I would say a lot of people don't have a webcam. You can do it without a webcam. I feel like we can't include that in our core principles of our hypothesis. Users are model profoundly mentally ill. Are we sure mental illness is a requirement? I feel mental illness is a commonality, but I feel like this is just correlation. Like, not the cause of being a VTuber, like it's just there, you know? Like, all thorns of content creation, you need some form of mental illness to be a VTuber? It's like being Van Gogh, but like it's shit and a bit more consumerist. I see. Can I use the bathroom? No! You should have gone to the toilet on break. Okay, you should have gone to the toilet on break. You see? Do you know a VTuber who lacks mental illness? I don't know, I've never asked. I don't really go around asking them, are you mentally ill? I'm sure there's one. But like, I don't really go around asking people if they're do you guys do that? Do you guys go around asking girls if they're mentally ill? They have to go to the toilet on break though. I don't care! Piss yourself! Not my fishing problem! Should have needed it on break. It's my class time now. That's just a prerequisite. If you're a VTuber, you're mentally ill. Are you mentally ill? Yeah, but like that's irrelevant to my point. Okay, that's irrelevant to my point, which is that I'm one sample size. Okay, just you, cause you're special. Hey, God, that sucks grip all the way up. Is that a good icebreaker or nah? I think they might get mad if you like come up to them and you go to them like, are you mentally ill? I think a lot of them might get mad at you, you know. But maybe some of them will be fine with it, right? Go to psychology class and curse about mentally ill. I mean, psychology is also for the people with mental illness, right? A lot of mentally ill people study psychology, so this is also like a twisted like sample size. Unique. That's not representative of the general population. Nearly everyone I know who was really into psychology had something wrong with them. Same thing with like philosophy, psychology, and literature. Literature not as much, but definitely the other two. My dark and twisted samples. Yeah, I really want me to find out if they'll get mad. Just let them watch it for like an hour before they mention some kind of mental illness. I feel like you guys are just like, okay, let's name. I feel like there's gonna be VTubers who aren't mentally ill. It's just the majority, but it's not like it's not all of them. I don't think. The problem is a lot of VTubers are women, and a lot of women are mentally ill, right? Red flag? You didn't finish like. Yeah, name one. I don't know. Who's very normie? Is Iron Mask mentally ill? I feel like she isn't. I feel like if she isn't, then it can't be a prerequisite, right? Like if I think of like who's very normie. Brother, is that wrong? Fuck, does someone know what user? I'm asking that. Oh, did she say that? Okay, I'm gonna think of someone else who's very normie. Hang on. I don't don't know. I don't watch VTubers. They? I feel like I never watched Vey. That one JP who's good at Petrus. Oh, there's this one VTuber who just plays Minesweeper all the time. Maybe she accounts. I feel like that's gotta, like, that's autism, but that's not mental illness, right? So common for VTubers to not watch VTubers. It's true, but it's cause VTubing takes so much time that I don't watch VTubers. Average philosopher setting the standards without engaging with the subject. Technically, I do watch people, but I don't watch people a lot, so I can't comment on like a lot of like intricate things. Like maybe I watch someone like a VTuber, maybe like half an hour a day, which is not a lot of time. But I'm working most of my time, so I can't. Maybe it's on the right, way to the right on the kayfabe scale. Hardly counts as a VTuber. Yeah, okay, here's what kayfabe's. You think Vebe is here, so we can't count her even if she's not mentally ill? Is this what we're saying? We can't count it? VTuber who already plays Mahjong? But I did that. I mean, I stopped, but I did that. I did that. What about it? What about it? What's wrong with that? What about it? Why'd you stop? I still play Mahjong. I just don't only play Mahjong. I still play it. You see, I've turned into a philosophy streamer now, you see, so I have to stream more than Mahjong. We're streaming VTuber philosophy. 101. Play Summer, it's not the same. It's the same. It's the same game. It's totally the same. Every VTuber I've worked with in the last 8 years was mentally ill. Should I make a Twitter poll? Do you think... I feel like I already made too many Twitter polls this week, though. Like, I only made that Twitter poll asking if people were Chinese. And that was... I swear that wasn't that long ago. Like, when I was asking if people were Chinese, I feel like that was, like... only a couple of days ago. Do you think I'm allowed to do another poll now? Yeah, do you guys think that's okay? Like, only 4 days ago I asked if people were Chinese. So I was like... I hope I'm allowed to ask again. Okay. Let's make a poll. Poll. Can't ask people if they're Chinese. I did already though. I did already ask people if they're Chinese. Yeah, the Chinese question group. Wait, how do I say it? I have a question for my VTuber PhD. Not the Cayman and Fluffer fucking Aguila fucking stupid. What is it, chat? I feel like that makes no sense if you haven't seen the freaking every time I see that type of chart where it was like that woman made that post about who she shagged and because that type of chart is not really covered, I always think about that tweet. And I don't remember what type of chart this is called. What the hell is a fluffer? I don't know, it's some sex thing. I had to Google it the first time I saw this chart and I've lost it. Okay, the Sankey diagram. Okay, there was she made a Sankey diagram. And it was called Ayla's birthday gangbang. And it was it was a really viral post because she made a Sankey diagram of 1,604 people, and oh wait, I'm gonna find it for you guys. Okay. Ayila's birthday Sankey diagram. Okay. You see this was a viral post on Twitter about this person on Twitter called Ayila. This is what she's famous for. Yeah, it's this one. See, I feel like people have seen this and they just forget it, right? Okay, this Sankey chart of the cave in a fluffertop. It went viral. Yeah, see, everyone's seen this. Like, I'm not the crazy one. Like, yeah. Yeah, this was a thing. Anyway, this type of chart's ruined for me because every time I see it, I think of cave in a fluff. She's famous to be one of the highest earners on OnlyFans. She also runs a Twitter post. Should I make my own Sankey charts, but instead of like came in a fluffer, it's like, are you Chinese? I'm not sure. I don't know, like, to be fair, I found out. Okay, so let's wait. I need to go back to Twitter. I have to reorganize my thingy. It's like all messed up now. So on my poll, okay, on my poll, 45.4% of people were VTubers who are not Chinese, okay? And 11% of VTubers, people who responded, are VTubers and they are Chinese. And 43.6 people were just wanted to see the results. I had to put that in so they didn't screw my results. So wait, what percentage of these two are Chinese? So if 45.4% of 100% is not Chinese and 11% is Chinese, I feel like this is still a pretty high percentage of Chinese people, right? She's making Cayman a fluffer and option on the new poll, right? Nobody will understand it. I feel like no one will understand what I mean if I put Cayman a fluffer. Make let the see results for maybe. But yeah, is anyone good at doing maths in their head? Because I'm not. What percentage of these people are Chinese? Is it like... I mean, it's like roughly 20% of VTubers are Chinese, right? Right? Is that right? I can't do maths in my head. I have to use calculator. It's like 25% of us. Yeah, this is a significant amount of Chinese people, right? So my initial hypothesis was pretty correct, right? That I was saying like maybe half VTubers are Chinese. Maybe it's a bit lower than that, clearly. But like 25% of VTubers being Chinese, also very high. Thought you were smart. That's your fault. I never said I was smart. I never said that. I can't do maths in my head. I'm a word cell. I'm a disgusting word cell, not a shaped potato. I can't do maths off a calculator. Some person with VTubers will look at if they were maths or Chinese. They were black or Chinese. I don't think so, sorry. The real question is how many said yes, performatively Chinese? I said spiritually Chinese doesn't count. Surely that covers performatively Chinese though, right? Surely, I feel like it. Anyway, new poll. New poll. Ugh. Go away. That was the wrong word. New poll. How do I word it? The sample size is too small. I'm sorry. Am I not popular enough for you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's only 200 respondents. I can't make more. Do you account for women do be lying? No. In every self-reported study, people be lying. You just gotta deal with it. Okay. I am mentally ill. I am not mentally ill. Came in a fufa. She... Oh. Choose option 3 for results, please. If you are not a VTuber, please. Okay. Hello, Minasan. I have a poll for my VTuber philosophy 101 class. If you are a VTuber, please respond. I am a mentally ill VTuber. I am not a mentally ill. It doesn't fit. Fucking hate Elon Musk. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Philosophy 101. Okay, do you think this is good? Do you think this is a good poll? And I'm gonna leave it up for 3 days. Do you think, is this one good? One of the polls of all time? I feel like it's an important poll though, right? I feel like this is an important poll. Yeah, I feel like let's send it. Said anyone who went live as a VTuber, right? Oh my god, if we gotta go back to our philosophy level lesson, you have to go live with the model. Let's where's your notes? We need to go back to our slide deck. Hang on. Okay, my poll's done. Let's go back to our slide deck. Here we go. Will it be available on the course website? Yeah, but you have to give me a £200 deposit, please. You gotta confuse 90% of your followers with K-Made or Flopper. I hate it. I feel so chronically online that everyone knows what K-Made or Flopper means. Okay. Though only retweeters can make more than one poll every 4 days. I'm true retweeter. Come if you cook this up after waking up at 2 AM before work. What's wrong with this? This is perfect. And this is perfect. I feel like every stream ends up like this if I don't plan anything. Just wait for someone to post it to a group chat. You're not getting the pens. I'm reporting you to academic dishonesty conduct committee. Simple as. Although covering the fulfills were not always in this context, I only know it in this context. It was the first time I ever knew this was a thing. I just accused you of sexual harassment. Okay, guys, we need a 4th point. We need a 4th point. What makes a VTuber class? Please raise your hands. What is essential? You can't say mental illness because like our poll is ongoing to find out if that counts. So that would be our final point. They put on the model. Oh true. I forgot they put on the model. Number 4, they put on the model. There we go. What defines a model? I feel like we went over this one earlier, right? We went over this one as part of our Venn diagram. That a model has to be like the representation of a VTuber concept that doesn't include any IRL parts as necessary for the model to function. This is what we define a model as. You have clearly not been paying attention in class, by the way, because we discussed this as part of our class, and I feel like you're gonna have to stay behind. I feel like you're gonna have to do like makeup classes or something, you know? Can a peanut be a model? Only if the model functions with just a peanut and nothing else. You're such a fucking nerd. How? How? This is important. Okay, this is important. Who are we making up with? God. With God, I think. What about your past? Same thing. Same thing. Does it function as a model as a pad? Then it's a model. How she says, look what you spent 3 hours doing. I didn't spend the whole of stream doing this, okay? This just came up. This just came up. We didn't spend the whole of stream doing this. You're right, sorry, prof. I only took this class for the credits. I hate my freaking students. I hate them all. I feel like, is this all we need? Is this all we need to be a VTuber? Like, here's our points in we've discussed, does a retweet count? We've discussed, does it count if you only stream on Twitch? I feel like at this point maybe, but not with the origin of the word. At this point, I feel like it's evolved, so it counts. Being a VTuber, you need a little bit of whimsy. What if you were a stone cold should stoic VTuber? What then? What then? Can a VTuber VTube in silence? Yeah, there's VTubers who VTube without talking, right? And there's still VTubers. It's not popular, but there's mute VTubers, right? Don't us HoloLive tubers stream in YouTube? Yeah, but that's what my point is. Like, if you streamed on YouTube, it would definitely be VTuber. But if you stream only on Twitch and you don't use YouTube at all, we were saying, does that count? Not with the origin of the word because it's tuber, but maybe now. Yeah, corpse doesn't mute, right? The VTubers and no one's around to watch them, and they still a VTuber. I don't know. I don't know. That's the problem. I feel like these are all the necessary points, right? I feel like we've covered it all. Oh, corpse vanished a while ago. The deep voice one or the VTuber? Because they're two separate people, right? I thought the VTuber is still around. I don't know. I don't watch them. I thought they were around. Okay. Okay. Now, same hence the question. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, now it is visiting hours. Okay, now it is visiting hours part of the stream. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's office hours. Do you have any questions for Professor QV? You don't get to use the bathroom. I mean, you can. Visiting hours are optional. How'd you type it so hard you write another word? I don't know, but I do this when I talk too. It just happens, okay? Yeah, do you have any questions for Professor QV on the course I presented to you today? Sits down and does the homework without saying anything, taking up space. No, get out of my office. It's probably getting detention for pranking me in the class. I don't know. Maybe you should go ask head office. visiting Cuba in the old folks' home? No! This is office. Office visiting hours. This is... See, this is me. See, this is me, and I'm in my office right now. You see, and this is you. This is you coming to my office hours. Okay, you're all bold. Sorry. We're gonna do tests or papers. You'll find in the course summary it told you what the grading for this course is. So you can just check that online. If you've assigned with a volunteer of avoiding responsibilities, your teachers are all the same. I'm a teacher, not HR. Take it somewhere else. I didn't check it, I just needed the credits. Well, go check me. Good chat. Our hands are faster than a brain. She's checking okay on my grandpa for a passing grade. I think you should leave my classroom. I bet, thank you for the follow. I think you should leave. How did the room cleaning go? None of these questions are relevant to my class. Hello. None of you are coming here during my office hours, where I am using my time to help you understand the course, and I'm busy performing my academic duties, okay? And you're interrupting me. You don't pay my tuition! I can say what I want! You don't pay my sub! You're roleplaying for the past hour? I am not laughing. This is very serious. I'm not a laugher. This is very, very serious. Can I get extension on the same paper? Take it up with head office. They control paper deadline. Sorry. Course is a bit shit, innit, prof? Not my problem, mate. Go to rate my professor. Not my issue. I get paid. I get my academic stipend. My work gets published in the journals. Simple as. Why did you capitulate to head office? Because I'm an academic. Not your mother. Right, that's what the third poll option is again for your super serious class professor. It's came in a fluffer. Why? It's not lucky you have 10 in your fucking hack. Well, you want to pass my class, you should be spending 40 hours a week studying. That's not my problem. Can I say teach? Is it okay if I call you Cubes? Yeah, I guess as long as you come to class is fine. As long as you come to class is okay. The dean will be hearing us. Whoa. Tell him he doesn't pay my salary. We're doing bro philosophy anyway. Can you guys leave if you don't? I think I'll be closing my office visiting hours if you guys don't have anything relevant to my course to ask, okay? I give it standard grades and interpretation-based class cringe? Wait, what other grades would you give? There's only one type of grade. Leave? Okay, bye! What the hell? Bro, when are you bringing your hot daughter Cuban again? I think I'll be informing academic conduct about what you're saying to me during class. Some classes do pass/fail. Oh, that's not a thing here. Yeah, that's woke nonsense. That's woke nonsense. That's not a thing here. That's some woke American fake academic nonsense. Here, the grades are always for every single course. It's always 3.3, 2.2, 2.1, 1. Then I guess you can fail. Can you fail if you get below it? I don't know. I never got a 3 because I'm not stupid. Can you get below a 3 university? Not fucking 3.0 GPA. Fuck off. I mean, I assume if you get below a 3, it's just a fail, but nothing's telling me. A 3? Yeah, so there's, UK grades go 1, which is first class honors, which is above 70%. You got above 70% on the exam. I know this number system because my classes are a percentage. What I'm telling you, it means a certain percentage. If you get above 70%, you get a first, which is the top grade. That's first class honors. If you got between 60 and 69%, you got upper second class, which is 2.1. If you got 50 to 59%, you get 70%. You get lower second class is 50 to 59. And then you get 40 to 49. Apparently that's a third. And if you get below that, that's failed. 70% is top grade. Why not 100? Because you're not meant to get 100. If you get like 80, that means your work's publishable. Like in a journal. That's how it works here. You don't get 100 unless you're doing something like maths, where there's only yes/no answers. In the majority of courses, you were. Then how does it go to 100? Because the possibility is always there, I guess. It just does not happen for courses that aren't simple yes/no answers. Because that's not how grades are given. Maths, yes/no answers. In some parts of maths. And then again, in some parts of how maths is graded at university level, some of it is yes/no, some of it is theory. For the theory parts, they grade you, you probably won't get 100, but if it was just like, do you know this part of the subject, then yeah, you'd probably... There's a possibility you get 100. But anything written, you won't get 100. That's impossible. It would have to be like, this is the best thing ever written in this whole, like... The whole, what is it? This whole field of study ever in the world. But that's just how that works. If you get a 70%, it's really good. Basically. And it's cause we grade from the bottom, like we grade from like 0, and I heard in America it's like 100 is good because they grade from 100. So you like lose percentages there. Well, here you gain percentages. That's why it only goes up to 70, because if it's good, you'll go up to 70. If you got up to like 100, that would be impossible because it means you've done everything perfect. That's so weird. Why the hell is there a boss fight going on? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fight. Don't worry about the fight. Don't worry about it. They don't know of it? Maybe, I don't know. I feel like they do. Bobby From your dropping your heels. I'm not taking part. But yeah, basically, I think it's like only about 10% of people get a first. Or that's how it used to be. That's probably been like grade inflation. So that was like around, like, people are saying around 10% of people get like above 70% at university. So yeah, the majority of people don't get that. That's just how our grading system works. Shit, Hila, you're out of the great group? Pff, I bet my deep VS was better than yours anyway. But yeah, that's why it's different. Above 80% is like, you could basically teach this. You know the field of study so well. You've written like a better thing than the examiner thought they were kind of deal. Thought they could write kind of deal. It's like publishable. But yeah, that's why it's not 100%. Because it's like based around like not just what the teacher teaches, but like the entire field of study. Because when you do the exams, like you won't pass if you only say what the teacher taught you. Like you won't pass, you won't get a first. You have to know the field well. In the majority of universities anyway. Half a teacher's daughter, no, she's all leave Cuban alone. She's like 6 months old, you nonce. Leave her alone. So it's the teacher's fault? No, it's how every university works here. Why are you paying the teachers then? Because they teach, but how people are examined here is, yeah, they'll teach you stuff, but say you wrote something and you didn't do any further reading, you wouldn't get 70%. Because you haven't done more than what the bare minimum is. Like, what the teacher teaches you is like bare minimum to know as part of the subject matter to maybe pass. It's not bare minimum to get like... to be able to write well and stuff, do you know what I mean? Like that. That's just how it works. But it also depends like what the subject is, like what your degree is. It also depends. What are you eating? I was drinking water. Weird, here classes teach pretty much everything you need to pass the class there perfectly. Maybe it's because the system works different as well. Like here, because you specialize straight away, it makes more sense to be like, you should be reading stuff out of this because your whole course will be like on like whatever the name of your degree is, right? Like say you said you're doing a maths degree, like you're doing a bachelor's in mathematics, bachelor's of science in maths. Like every single module you take as part of that course will be around maths. So I think it's fine to have the expectation that in this system you should be reading more than what you're being taught as part of their modules, right? Because it's not like you need to be delving into multiple subject matters. People have already read things outside of the course can be considered to have additional knowledge sometimes. The answer is transformative enough is what you're talking about, right? Like it demonstrates insight? I think so, yeah. I think so. But yeah, they don't like it if you just regurgitate like what you've been told. Like you won't... Unless it's like something like pure like practical subjects, like you've taken only pure practical modules and pure practical subjects, then it's pretty difficult to score high with just regurgitating what the professor says. Teacher, I gotta fuck off. Thanks for streaming. I mean for the lecture. Can I ask you a question? I think so. Bye bye, Vanadaro. Could score decently enough despite my creepers chronically being too short. Like, I take a penalty and still get a 60, stuff like that. I mean, it'll depend on the professor too, right? I don't know, yeah. But, as long as you answer the question well, you do well kind of deal. Like, word counts aren't that restrictive. It's just to be like... Don't write 10 million words. STEM subjects, you mean? Not just STEM on its own, because some parts of STEM are still very wordy. But I think if you were doing like maybe like... Say if you took like... a data science degree, that's not a very theory-heavy degree. Even the maths in data science is very yes or no, primarily. So something like that is easier to study high. But if you did something like biology, like molecular biology, that's super theory heavy. You're gonna be writing you're gonna be forced to do a bunch of wider reading versus if you did something like data science, basically. It depends. I think the more specific a subject is, the less wider reading it probably expected to do. And the more easily it is to say, yes, you know this. Or no, you don't know this. If that makes sense, I think. Yeah, but why are they praising Bobby for getting 39% while I'm getting 70%? Huh? You guys got praised? They just give you the grade and go, yeah, you did it. And you go, yeah, I did it. But yeah, that's the difference. It depends a bit by subject. What is justice? Hololive Gen, I think. What I've read from my friend's organic chemistry book, and it's very theory heavy, but there's also a correct interpretation of that theory, of course. Yeah, it's I mean, I've not studied every subject ever, so it's harder to say, but even the correct interpretation, I think with stuff where there's a lot more theory, you have to read a lot more than the teacher says. That's the difference as well. With something like chemistry, you'll still have to read a lot more because the teacher can't possibly teach you like all the correct interpretations of the theory. And there's still a chance they'll ask you about it because they don't have to teach you it directly because that's an expectation to read. You're expected to read the books before class, of course. No, here it's like understanding and expectation to learn about the subject in your own time. Well, it's like things that are like more specific, so there's less theory to learn, is what I mean, like data science, because it's such a specific part of mathematics. It's a lot easier to get away with just understanding only what the teacher tells you. Kind of deal. What do you mean by the sign on your head? I don't know. There's no rats in my house. But that's like the difference. Is that university dependent, or is there some standard body or something that evaluates per subject? Huh? Like, is which part university dependent? Like how they grade? I mean, how they grade will depend on the course in the university, yeah. But like universities are real ranked depending on academic integrity and like student outcomes and stuff like that. Most universities are just there to make money, so most of them are just the same. Yeah, but I'm not sure what you mean by like there's rankings that'll be like this university is better for this subject kind of deal. Like there'll be like general university rankings and there's like the subject uni rankings as well. I mean every country has that though. But apart from that, like there's nobody enforcing it. Good afternoon, hello, good afternoon. If that's what you mean, like they just do what they do. Nita, thank you for the raid. Hello. Hi. Hi, raiders. I'm curious. I feel like my background looks really confusing if you've not been here my whole lesson. Thank you for the raid. Were you just chatting or were you playing something? Hi, I'm QV. Hello! Bennett, thank you for the follow. What is that emote? It's like spinning. Oh, it's a monkey! Oh, it's a monkey! I see it's monkey! So can you cringe on the internet? Fair enough. Understood. Weird internet guy. What makes a guy a weird internet guy? You saved this drawing so I have it as my YouTube, as my wallpaper. You want my lesson as your wallpaper? This is coming and reading or you're spinning. You're spinning as you read. Monkey DTube. Do you want to draw? No, I only opened this to make diagrams. Oh, what's up? Me. I'm up. I'm QB. Ready, thank you for the follow. What flex? I get the gift and stuff to Nino. How's the diagrams going? Oh, we finished them. We finished our class. And now we were in office hours. Also, Nino, if you have to read a word, I understand. I think it's really late in America, right? Angel, thank you for the follow! Quick buy QB coin! Leo, thank you for the follow! 3 AM for Nino? Yeah, it's late, huh? When you find one you just know we end up on Qualitypedia? Yeah, I feel like I just don't know how I define them, like they just are. And is that random QB stream in the wild? It's me! I'm QB. The fat kids being depressed? Like because they're fat or just they're fat and depressed? Because it can be two things. They could be two very separate things, right? Oh, I don't speak English, bye? Why did he come in and he said hi, and I said hi, and then he says I don't speak but he said it in English. I feel like I'm going schizophrenic. What does that even mean? Real hard. A cure. That's me. You're feeling triangle and triangle feels sad? Ah! Makes sense. Makes sense. If you're a guy, allegedly probably weird too, or definitely on the internet. Well, I'm on the internet and I'm not a guy and I'm very normal, so I think I'm fine. You failed the 5 check. The pressure got to him, damn it. It's so over, damn it. I can't believe it. But yeah, I guess they were fine and depressed. But yeah, it's like Terry Davis. Terry Davis would be a weird internet guy. He would. What is strange, sometimes don't think about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking. What defines a guy? Penis, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that. You can't just refer to him in the past tense like that too soon. I think it's been long enough to say it in past tense now, you know? Hi, Cloudy! Terry lives on in my hall. Hope you have a good stream, thank you! I might be ending soon though, I need to get ready for work. I need to... It's like 8 AM. So I should probably get up soon and pretend I cleaned that I didn't clean it all, but it's fine. It's fine. Like to the lesson Kim said, did you guys learn? Did you guys learn a lot? Did you feel educated by me, the great teacher? My heck, you are the diligent worker. You didn't know when I start. You were having a heart attack, see with the graduation cap? But I graduated. How could I be a professor if I never graduated? Will you give us a diploma, QB? When you pass my course, you can have a diploma, okay? I'm gonna be changing classes? Screw you. So mean. We get a Cisco certificate? Yeah, you can have Cisco. Which one would you like? You only get the introduction ones though. You only get the introduction ones. You can have Cisco Introduction to VTubers, okay? Learn so much, my brain expands like I know that one from high school though. I know what a reader is. Well, they've just come out with a new one, you know? There's multiple introduction ones, you know? You're having Cisco introduction to VTubers. It's fine, right? What class was that? I entered accidentally when I put it in my CV. It's, my course. What makes a VTuber? I have to get recertified. Yeah, sorry. Cisco expires now. They did tell you? It's expiring. Kid had some fire lyrics, but ended up being about talking Tom characters. Well, there's a lot of very strange people online. I think it's just an unfiltered autism. There's one guy I always see on TikTok, and he's always making like videos about how much he loves Sweetie, like in like CBBS, like in the night garden on CBBS, and I'm like just pure autism. But like I gotta respect it. It's just completely unfiltered, you know. I respect it. Well, Come Tier Edition mentions VTubers. It's the new one. It's the new one, you know. You didn't see it. It's new. New version. Keep up. I'm gonna lose your funding. No, not my tenure and my funding. It's over. Can't have shit anymore. She AFP'd on my net until I read it. You have to pay for these. Are these included in the tuition? The Cisco Introduction to VTuber certificate is included in the course, but you will have to pass it under Cisco proctoring, you see? You have to pass under Cisco proctoring, and then you can have it. You can put it in your CV, you know? You can put it in your curriculum vitae. I love it. And you can be all hacking smart and genius like that or something, I think. Or hacking smart and genius. And all the other things as well. The smart genius hacking something. Something or other. Many are saying this actually. Many are saying this. Commander, thank you for the follow. Guys, who's live right now? Who's live? I feel like not many people. Why not, guys? It's already 3 AM. VT, isn't it VT like VTuber? VT is in what? Oh, like Vitae? I thought it was Vitae. Is it Vitae? It might be Curriculum Vitae. Actually, yeah, Curriculum Vitae sounds more correct. I forgot. Pure Bunny VT is live. What the fuck is Cute Bunny? Is it just a freaking bunny show? Cute Bunny VTV? Cute Bunny TV? All the Russians are live. Did you know this? So if I can't find VTuber objects in Packet Tracer, maybe try Metasploit. I don't know. Maybe you could try that one. I don't want to step on your toes with a VTuber joke. I don't know you are. Am I stealing every time zone? Sorry guys. Sorry, I didn't mean. So like join as you finish? Yeah, sorry. I need to go get ready. Hi Chisel. But yeah, Cubit, look that Cubit is really smart. Please don't think that. Don't expect that from me. Don't expect that. A Cubit is just a girl. She's just a girl. I'm just a girl. You made my Cubit quite lovely. I love these streets that you teach your passions. Do you think this is my passion? I think I was just chatting. I was chatting nonsense. The weapons grade autism just makes us sad spot. Yippee! I'm genius. Actual one, whoa. First flower hamster is Kyra as Valentine. Oh, I don't follow all these people. Let's follow. So many people in this world. So is it Valen? No, I'm taking it as real. It's real. It's real to me. And if it's not real, well, a thug don't care. Simple as. Thug don't care. Ha, yapping is your passion? Yeah. Do you think that's a skill? Can I put that on my CV? Do you think I can put that on my CV? Do you think they'll let me? Can I say, hey guys, I'm good at saying things, yeah. I don't care. I don't care. You don't ironically put that on CV, yeah. I'll just say, me talking skills, isn't it? Yeah, oh yeah, public speaking. I feel like I have to do a TED Talk for that. Will you guys come to my TED Talk? Yeah, I'll make a TED Talk. You guys have to come to. I'm gonna make my VTubing TED Talk, my TEDx, and everyone has to come. Depends on how well you word it. I don't know, but I'll try my best. I'll be so outgoing and so charismatic. Oh, wasn't this a TEDx? True. I should just start saying all my streams are TEDx talks. Then it'll be fine, right? Thank you guys for coming. Hello. Thank you for the reads. Thank you guys for coming. I'm so glad people still get to turn up even when I start streaming at like really bad times. I feel like when I do it unplanned like this, we end up on weird tangents. A lovely stream. We bring out body pillars, I guess if you have to. Was the perfect time? It's just really late for like most people, right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I gotta go get ready for my day. I gotta go get ready. Thank you guys for coming. Bye bye.